Welcome to the E14 Toybox Booster Battle. I am here with a pair of hands across from me.
Super hands.
Super hands. But to whom do they belong? It's Joe!
It's me. I've
Hello,
come out
Joe.
of my hole.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, good.
You good?
Good,
Excellent.
yeah.
You up for some unboxing goodness?
I'd like unpacking things.
Good.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Normally it's existential theories, but today I thought we'd stick with clicks.
You can't Harvard reference Heroclix.
This is, yeah.
I mean,
You probably could.
Never tried, yeah, you probably can. Yeah.
WizKids probably, maybe in like quarterlies and stuff.
Like,
Anyway, we're out in the weeds.
Yeah.
We're going to be opening a brick full of Superman, Wonder Woman. It's a bit of a classic, by which I mean it's Golden Age and not Modern Age, but at the same time...
Sexist, isn't it?
Man.
Why isn't it Wonder Woman, Superman?
Alphabetical. Yeah, fine.
The alphabet is sexist, though.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, my bad. So, we're going to be unboxing this brick. It's a bit of a classic. It's Golden Age rather than Modern Age. A couple of years, I think. It's cycled out of tournament play.
One of the first ones we unboxed on Brick Fury.
Yes,
yeah.
yes it is.
It's a nice little set.
In fact, this was the first one that I was on with Brick Fury with you guys.
Yes.
For Superman,
Because
Wonder
you
Woman.
unpacked the...
Batman,
I don't know if you can
Superman
see it,
robot.
guys, but it's Batman, Superman robot.
This one just here. Might also be in here. We don't know.
If it is,
I'd be a
just
little
eat
bit.
it. Yeah. Or we can cut both of them in half.
Yeah.
And then put this... No, that won't work.
No?
No.
I'm interested to know what that was going to be, though.
No. I was going to say attach both Superman halves and attach both Batman halves, but that would be physically impossible unless they were back to front on each side. So,
No, if we do it top and bottom.
oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, no, that other thing.
Nah, that
Alright.
other thing. Reality.
Anyway, yeah.
You can't bend it. You can't bend it.
So we're going to be doing the Booster Battle using the traditional E14 Booster Battle scoring system, which thankfully I still remember from last time.
That's good because I don't.
No, it's been a while, so-
you can refresh me and the audience.
So, the way it works is, we pull our booster from the selection just here. We're going to do the Colossal just for fun. It's not going to be part of the battle, we're just going to do it to see what's inside.
I bet I get a Colossal.
Yeah, I think that's probably a fairly safe bet. You put £1 in and you win 520p's. I've won every time. So we pull a booster from our selection here, and before we open it, we guess the rarity of the rarest pull. If you get it right, you get a point. If yours is the rarest out of the two, you also get a point there too. And if you get a chase, any points you've gained in that round are doubled.
See, I remember it was probably beginner's luck last time, but
You did pretty well.
I lucked out.
Yeah, you did pretty well. You did pretty well.
You know, as beginner's luck goes.
Yeah, that's
I
happened.
mean, you don't get bad beginner's luck, do you?
So, no. I don't know. No. It's a good point.
Yeah.
So, to decide who gets to choose first, I put a pair of dice by you. Let's roll for initiative.
Oh, very nice cobalt blue dice.
6.
Actually, they're not cobalt. Glacial.
12.
Oh,
You crit hit your initiative roll.
Beginner's luck.
I like your chances.
This is my first ever roll.
All right, so you get first pick of the normal size boosters.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you anticipate
So
that? I just
exactly through that.
yeah.
So,
What would Seth Rogen do?
well, that's the question. So, before we start doing it, you get first pick.
Okay.
But we'll go through it before. Are there any particular figures you really have your heart set on seeing?
I'm trying to remember from last time what this set has in it.
So I can give you a couple of bits.
Is this
It's
the one
got
with the red sun? It's the red sun one, yeah.
It's got various different versions of Superman. It's also got
Good.
the gods of the underworld, so Faust, Hermes, Hades.
I think I pulled Hades last time. He doesn't tip.
I want Hades.
I think I have him.
That's what I want.
I'll have a look.
All right.
I'll have a look because I don't use him.
In any case, I'm hoping Hades is in here because I even
One
though
with a throne, or is that?
yeah, he's got a throne. Yeah.
No, I didn't pull him.
No. Maybe you pulled. There was
Apollo.
Apollo.
Yeah, Apollo.
There you go.
Yeah.
So there's a few different Supermans. There's a few. I think there's a couple of Wonder Womans.
I think. Is
Maybe.
that Batman? There is one.
There
There's
is
Red Sun.
Red Sun Batman.
Yeah,
because that's what
yeah.
I pulled last time, I think, or I have pulled it in the past.
Yes.
Yes.
Was this the one with the crazy one that Ian pulled as well? Kingdom Come. Is this Kingdom Come?
I'm not sure. You know, he pulled Lady Blaze and Lord Satanus from this.
Ah, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some kind of like magic demon sort of.
I'll put a link to the
should be
Brick Fury
Constantine.
video because it was a good set of stuff.
It was,
We had
yes.
a good pull that time.
Yes. All right. Well,
So what? Yeah. So Red Sun. You thinking maybe?
I'm thinking. I don't want to be like too obvious, but I want to be a bit of a hipster about
That's
it.
fine.
No. To be honest, like if I could pull Red Sun Batman, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Nice.
Red Sun Superman's pretty cool
Red
too.
Sun would be Superman would be amazing because from what I've seen of his dial, he's really really cool.
Oh, good. That is good.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do the booster battle portion and then we're going to have a kind of extended cut, which is going to be a bit more in depth about the figures and the cards and the dials and stuff. So if you want more detail about the figures, then there'll be a way for you to get that, as well as just finding out who won the battle.
And if you're a DC fan, you always know that extended cuts are better.
Exactly. This is that's basically it. It's the
There you
Toybox Snyder cut.
Bring back the Snyder cut.
Right. So
Okay.
here is a DC themed implement to open the boosters
no good
with.
with
Take the
tools.
tape off. So just use the bottom bit. It's easiest.
This
And then pick your first booster, sir.
I think. Will it just lift out?
Yeah.
We'll see. Sorry, it's not very glamorous.
That's all right.
This is not as glamorous as the Brick Fury conveyor.
No, it's not. This is true.
Make some sound effects. Just me cutting my finger off with this.
Slice.
Whoosh.
Go and slice this hand, yeah. Right, I'm gonna pick this front one here. This front rear. So before you open it,
Oh.
what are you gonna guess?
Yes.
Yeah, so before you reveal it. There you
Okay.
go.
Right. I think super rare.
Super rare. Alright.
I think if I pull the chase,
You still get double points if you
That's true.
because you're likely to win that round.
it's true, but we'll both be sad because like
Are you kidding? We'll have a chase.
We'll have a chase, but we'll have blown our load very, very early.
That's true.
I think we did that last time, didn't we?
It's been known.
Sorry, I'm gonna
We got a zombie gladiator, I think, halfway in the Guardians of the Galaxy brick, which I'll put again. There's going to be loads of video links off this. I'm just basically just link to everything we've ever done.
Annotated.
Yeah, why not?
We have a vast history of.
We do. This is true.
things. How about you? There you go. I'll give you your tool.
All right, thank you. So I'm going to go hard or go home, and I'm going to say Chase is going to be in my one first round, and then I'm going to temper my expectations throughout the rest. And I almost cut myself because I'm an idiot.
That's blunt.
Yeah, and yet here I am, almost in half.
Blunt, my weakness.
I've got the Achilles heel. It's sharp.
You can penetrate me with spoons, but
Yeah.
not knives.
Penetrate my psychic blast. Oh my.
Oh my.
I played Star Trek Heroclix the other day, so I got to say oh my a lot, and it was thematic.
Did you say you had a Zulu? Or
I had a Zulu, yeah.
Zulu.
Zulu.
Not
Yeah.
Zulu.
No Zulus.
Well,
Believe it or not, they don't put those in the Star
If
Trek.
they're not in the Wakandan set, though, it'd be funny if they turned up in Star Trek.
That would be weird. Anyway, over to you.
Okay,
Just
so I
one
said
side
super rare
so I can see what we've got.
to remind myself.
All right. Oh, something's cool.
Whoop.
Oh, something's good.
Well, let's have a look.
Oh, okay.
Did I get a super rare?
I think you might have, you know.
I did, yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Right, so let's go through what you've got. Like I say, there'll be an extended cut of this, which will include. That's fine. There'll be an extended cut, which includes close-ups, talking through the powers on the dials, all that stuff. So, you've pulled Faust.
Which is someone you were going on about.
Yeah,
He
I
looks
mentioned
like
him.
a character out of an 80s NES game.
Okay. Oh, so this is a character designed by the Team World Champions from 2014.
Oh.
So you know how they get to somebody if you win something, certain tournaments,
You get to
pick,
like design
a figure.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember one time there was a HC Realms thread, and it was like not another fucking Daredevil.
I like him. He needs more.
Yeah. I think What If pretty much scratched that itch because there was a lot of them.
There was a lot of that. And
Yeah.
Punisher.
So
What If was a good set.
yeah, it was. It was DC. Elseworlds was better. I felt.
I never actually opened an Elseworlds. I've not.
Oh, well, if I ever get any more, I'll think of you.
Whilst you open them.
I'll just tweet your pictures.
Yes. There you go, Joe.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but yes, he does look like.
Yeah. What can I say?
Well, like Bionic Commando.
Yeah, it does a bit.
Very much.
Yeah, I can see
Bionic
that.
Commando.
So yeah, we'll put the rarest one just in shot, but like I
Yes.
say, there'll be an extended version where we'll go through these in a bit more depth and talk through the powers and the cards and stuff.
He's dead anyway.
But Faust is your rarest, so you got Ulysses,
Yep.
Menagerie,
yeah.
Hat, and
Yes.
Soldier. A lot of single word characters in yours.
Can I merge Hat and Soldier?
Hat Soldier.
Hat Soldier. Soldier of Hats. I'll
Soldier
just
of
give you
Hats.
a brief
Just pass it through. There you go. Nice.
passing through.
Like a conveyor belt,
Yeah,
almost.
without the noises.
Right, so if you pop that to one side, so
Yes.
we can say we can come back to these in order later on.
Just elbow everything.
So I'm going to have to pull the chase to win this round.
You are.
And I'm
Yes.
also going to have to pull the chase to successfully guess.
That is
So
true.
otherwise, it's
You're
just
probably
gonna
going to pull the
be
chase.
2 points to you.
If you get a colossal in there, I'm going to be very disappointed in you.
That would be a surprise.
You may have done it.
No.
Oh, this is the set. Those blooming mermaids.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Rare mermaids.
Oh, that's the one with the name. Because,
Yeah.
generic mermaids don't have names.
No, this is
No.
true.
I've learned that from this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. That's the
They also
card
don't
there.
exist, so.
So what do I have? in
Let's have
terms
a
of
look. So you've got
characters.
Mermaid with a name,
Mermaid with a name.
Superboy.
What is the mermaid's name?
Oh, sorry, Laurie Lamaris.
There we
I've
go.
never heard of her except for the last time I pulled her. Red Tornado, Guardian, and Huntress.
So I'll just hold it up briefly into the camera there.
Is this the one with the metal men?
Maybe.
I have so many metal men.
And there's the rest of the booster.
I remember Red Tornado from, I think there was a male version in the Supergirl TV show.
Oh, okay.
I think Martian Manhunter ends up fighting it.
Ah,
Could be wrong.
that's
but,
part 1.
very familiar, and it's just like a weird Russian robot, I think.
Yeah, alright. So, let's keep the top. So that's... Alright, so for
Super
round
rare.
1, super rare you guessed correctly.
Yes.
So you get a point and you won the round, so 2 points. So you're 2-0 up. I'm just going to do 2 divided by 0 on my phone because that's the easiest way to keep track of it in my head.
Yeah.
Right,
Just
you
don't be
had initiative, so
Okay.
you get to pick next.
I think this one.
Okay. I'm going to go to the back of the bus.
That's cool.
Yeah?
Oh, I see the Hades now. Jesus, if we put that, we
I feel like we'd be able to feel
it'd
it.
be great if we could pull that one. That's yeah.
I'd be also
cool.
happy with Super Doom, which is Superman Doomsday.
Bizarro.
Yeah,
no, it's not
like I
Bizarro.
said.
It's
There is a Bizarro. But
Yeah.
Super Doom is a beast by his very nature.
there's Dr. Fate as well.
Yeah.
Dr. Fate's alright. He's in Injustice,
Yes.
which is now got the Turtles.
I believe he turns up briefly in Justice League Dark as well, in the animated one.
That would make sense because
Yeah.
he's all like,
Mystical and shit.
yeah, he's basically Doctor Strange of the DC universe.
Oh, okay.
I hate having to describe
Yeah,
Characters
in
like
relation to... Yeah, but, you know.
their Marvel counterpart.
Yeah.
There is no, to my knowledge, Marvel Constantine though.
No, it's true.
I mean, no.
No. Unless Disney owns Supernatural, which they might by now.
Supernatural's on ABC, isn't it?
Oh, okay, then no.
No.
Oh,
Disney
ABC
owns-
is Disney.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so there you go. So technically,
Or is it? It's not CBS. No. It's
No.
yeah. Right. I'll be patient. I think I'll make my prediction. I think. What is this? A super rare. No point in picking an uncommon, is there?
no, rare is the
Okay.
yeah, because you'll always get at least one.
So rare, we're saying that's a silver, so like unique. Yeah.
Yeah, we include like so primes would be we class them as kind of super rares. 'cause
Yeah.
they're,
Yeah. They're kind of.
yeah,
Yeah.
not quite rares, but not quite super rares.
I think unique then, like a rare,
Rare?
silver banded one.
Silver band.
Yeah.
Oh, you think a silver banded one? You don't have to be that specific. You can say
Oh,
rare
okay.
and then if you
Yeah, I think rare.
rare.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to go super rare.
Okay.
I think that's where I'm landing. So round 2, Joe 2 points up. Let's see if he can extend his lead.
Oh, Star Wars. I don't know if I can. Well, no, I can't.
Constantine.
God,
Yes, yeah, that's a rare.
Which one?
Hermes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
There
He
you go.
looks
So
pretty
you've
cool.
successfully guessed.
So, some kind of character with a token here as well. So, not that kind of token. Brilliant. I'll let you read the.
All right. So you have from I guess communist to least common.
I don't think any of them are communists.
No, I don't think so. That's the
Apart
Red
from
Sun. Yeah. Superman. So you have a Superman,
Ah, the
accountable. Okay.
counter.
Apparently, if anything goes wrong, we blame him.
I can custom him into Ron Weasley.
There you go. General Lane, Sister Superior.
She looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that anime Trigun? Is it or Trigun?
Trigon, yeah.
Yeah, she's the female
Oh, okay.
version
And
of that.
then, say, as you said, that you alluded to earlier, Hermes. And if I recall correctly, he is a bastard.
Is he like a super carrier?
I don't know.
Because I would hope so.
He has hypersonic, which would make sense.
We'll have a look at him in a bit more detail later. He's got
Yeah,
a nice
cool.
rod though.
Ooh my.
Oh my.
Put that to one side.
Yeah.
So, what did I say? Super rare.
I think so.
Yeah, I've tempered my expectations after my
Yeah.
first disaster.
This is when you get the chase.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Oh, you've got steel. Do you remember that weird
Yes.
movie?
Yes.
Weird movie?
Yes, I do remember that weird movie. Right.
Was it Shaquille O'Neal? Yeah. It was just Shaggy, apparently. Oh my god.
It wasn't him.
It wasn't him. You're a Mysterio. This is not real.
So, we've pulled him in Brick Fury, but he is nonetheless pretty damn cool.
He's
Lord Satanus. So,
basically Ares.
what's really nice is, when we went to do Brick Fury,
yes,
I wanted Lord Satanus.
but it got divvied up.
And it got divvied up, and because Lady Blaze went to Ian, we didn't
He
want to split
goes
them
with
up.
her, yeah.
So, that's good, because
Get
now I have one. So
There's
that's
a nice
good.
little bone.
And then I have
He is cool.
what appears to be Artemis, Earth 2 Superman, Steel, as alluded to earlier, Shaquille O'Neal himself, and Amazon.
Very cool.
Yeah, so this one came next day delivery.
I was going to say last time, I swear I made the Amazon Prime joke.
I'm fairly sure it happened at least once.
I couldn't resist.
No, that's fair enough. All right, so the scores after 2 rounds, I didn't get my guess correct. So you got yours right.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you won, so
4-0. I'm very sorry.
That's
I
all
like
right.
winning.
Not your fault. This is part of the game.
It's part of my lovable
Yeah.
charm.
Well, this is it.
Be humble about
That's why I have you here.
to win,
lovable rogue.
To win, but regret every moment.
Exactly. It's lovable rogue who makes me feel inadequate.
But also feels inadequate at the same time.
But that's fine. As long as it's consistent. That's
yeah, as long as we're both feeling like crap.
fine. All right.
Okay. I am going to go for this one.
The remainder.
Just all of them.
I feel that's slightly unfair. I'm going to go far
I thought you
corner.
were going to say Ed Sheeran then.
Ed Sheeran.
I'm going to go Ed
I'm
Sheeran.
going to go Ed Sheeran
Okay.
and build a Lego house.
Well, it's kind of thematic. Lego Heroclix.
The man outside has a big dick. Oh wait, no, is a big dick. That's the one.
Probably both.
Maybe.
They-
It could be both actually. Maybe he's like this weird kind of hybrid penis man.
Like he's got a big dick, he is a big dick,
Yeah, he's a big dick with a big dick. So actually he's like a cockception.
but he might have a heart of gold, we don't know.
This is true. He may give
Might
huge
be a
money to
lovable
charity, calls his mum every day. You know.
He's also,
I mean, smart money's on no.
he's
but-
also a drug dealer, so, you know.
Yeah. But, you know, he gives the money to the local orphanage, so he's not all bad.
He deals the drugs to them too, though,
Yeah.
so, you know.
He sells drugs in the community.
Centre.
All right, so
Prediction.
while I'm getting mine open.
I'll risk it, I'll say Prime or Chase.
Chase?
If there is a Chase.
Okay. There are chases, yeah. Well, I don't know if they're in this brick, but there are chases.
Yeah,
They exist.
somewhere.
The Red Sun's a chases.
That would be really sad if it wasn't.
I don't know if Batman might be a super rare. I'm not sure. You obviously will know when we get there.
I think all of
Anyway.
the Red Sun ones are Chases.
I think you're probably
there's a
right.
Green Lantern that looks like a Nazi.
Green Light, he's called.
That makes sense.
Right. Right, so score is 4-0.
What?
I've yet to guess successfully.
So I said Chase or something else.
Yeah, chase.
Well, you're going to be quite happy because I've already seen something.
That suggests it's not
No,
happening.
that suggests you.
Oh.
Is that Is that Red Sun? No, that's Thomas Wayne, isn't
No,
it?
it's Thomas.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's still cool though.
That's cool. He's common, but he's a nice sculpt, I think. So,
I mean, I thought that was the Red Sun one, so I'm actually
Oh.
happy because he's got
It
a cool
looks-
suit. So
close enough.
he's the one that uses a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you know, bit unrefined.
Yeah, Thomas Wayne, yeah. So you have Wonder Woman,
Cool. Always
Batman.
good. Always good.
Soldier,
Love him.
Apollo,
I remember him. I've got him.
yes, and Lady Blaze, so
Which-
the sister of Lord Satanus.
It's pretty cool. I don't
So
know where
I'm
you
gonna
put him.
pop her into the camera there,
There we are.
and then
Lady Blaze.
give your booster a pass.
I've got no face.
No,
Bloody, she looks like Loki.
talking about the Blaze family.
No faces.
No,
No
indeed.
faces needed.
Right, I'm going to go for rare for this one because I need to start playing safe.
Yeah, I thought, you know, I'd dip my toe in the water of Prime.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Fine. That's a good idea. So I'm going to go rare. That's where I pull the chase.
Yeah, I have a feeling about this.
Oh, yes,
What?
it is.
What is that?
Red Sun Brainiac.
It's brain. Oh, he looks pretty cute. It's like a weird little Mars attack robot.
Yeah, and he's made of translucent plastic. And as we know, I'm a fan of translucent plastic.
That is cool.
That
you
is
do
really
like that.
cool. That is. I've never seen this before.
I didn't know he was in the set.
So
That's cool.
we have
So
a
yeah.
parademon, investigative reporter, Lana Lang,
Always good.
Dr. Fate.
And he looks pretty
good.
awesome in that pose, to be honest. So.
Chase Brainiac.
Chase Brainiac.
There we go. So,
see him out of the old...
Although I didn't guess correctly that it would be a chase, I do win the round and see my points doubled.
So that's 2,
So that's 2. So it's 4-2.
That's
so
good.
It's a good kind of catch-up.
He's really cool.
He's nice, isn't he?
Very retro.
Lovely. Yeah.
Sorry, I'll put him down.
No, that's all right.
Ooh.
So we'll go through. There'll be in the extended version. There'll be a chance to sort of get to know some of these characters in a bit more depth.
He's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Really cool.
Now, last one. So, take your pick. All right. I'm going to go for.
We haven't had a unique yet. No, he is a unique.
What to choose? What to choose? Yeah, I'll go for this one.
Oh yeah, that's one.
Right. Open up.
Right. So we've had one chase or whatever. Prime. Yeah, primes are green, aren't they?
Primes are green, yes.
Yeah.
But I say we'll count those as super rare for the purposes of calculation.
Yeah.
You've had a super rare.
So there might still be a prime.
Yeah, could still be a prime.
That I don't actually know what that could be. Though.
I don't know off the top of my head, to be honest.
It's probably a one of those mermaids.
What's the verdict?
Had one super rare.
We've had a chase.
Had a chase. Had a rare. I think.
The numbers, from my understanding of distribution, and I'll admit that my experience is limited only to the bricks that I've opened.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think there's a possibility that there's another super rare in here. In one of these two.
You usually find you get 2 super rares.
But
2 rares.
there are only 8 boosters.
Yeah, there's less boosters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Maybe
wondering.
there's no. Maybe because there's a colossal. Maybe there is no prime.
Maybe.
I'm thinking. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Could be.
say. Oh god, the Wonder Woman Red Sun is pretty cool.
Yeah, she's very cool.
I will say rare. Yeah.
You go safe. All right. We've got a decent amount of the Gods of Olympus.
Oh, whoa,
Oh, beautiful.
He's back to front, so I will pop him out.
Yeah, that's fine.
But we're all really excited about Mermaid, yeah?
Yeah. God, mermaid.
Okay, I'm going to butcher this.
That's all right.
So, oh, I've got 2 steel.
It's a super rare.
He's a pretty cool Superman. That
It's
is
a very cool
pretty
Superman.
cool,
I like
yeah.
that a lot.
That is very
So that's the 49 super rare. So
Should have guessed super rare, shouldn't I?
so it goes.
We go back in time.
So the other figures you have are Newsboy Legion, Power Girl. She's pretty cool. I think I've either used her or I have one. Steel. We have another Steel.
That's cool. He's cool.
A Mermaid and super rare Superman.
That is pretty cool.
That is cool.
That Power Girl I have in 2 different variations. Same sculpt.
Oh, cool. Okay. I was one an OP.
The OP one, yeah. We'll run out of space.
Is that from Wargamers Den?
It is, yes. The
Rainham.
place we play.
The place we play. In
In
Rainham,
Rainham.
where I played the Star Trek game at the weekend.
Yes.
It was good fun.
Yeah. It's good that they're starting to do
I can
Heroclix.
I thought that was quite good for
That
me.
is good.
Yeah. Do you know what it was? The only thing that stopped it from being a complete whitewash?
Late.
Chessex. I rolled Chessex instead of my Duke Nukem dice. That was the only
Throw
thing I
those
did
dice
differently.
away.
I'm just going to keep them for... Look how cool these are.
They are pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I gave up on my fancy dice.
I feel bad about those. They were really... They were such beautiful dice.
They
and
are.
They're just like...
They take 5 minutes to work
Yeah.
out, so
Yeah.
again, a decorative piece.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Also,
Right. So,
one of them will go in the dark dice as well.
do you know what? Even though
You're going to try and get super
all
rare.
logic dictates that there's no super rare in this...
Don't do it, Rob. Don't.
Well, ultimately...
You have the potential to
I can't win.
Because I've lost
No, I
this
can't
one.
win.
If you double...
Unless
if
I
you
get a chase.
Oh, you can only hope to draw.
Yeah.
That's better than nothing.
Well, no, because you get a point. You're probably going to win the round for the super rare Superman.
Oh, I guess rare.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, but you might win the round.
Oh, because I
what I
actually
mean?
pulled it.
Fuck it, chase.
Fucking hell.
I'm going to say that
Chase
we're the
or
luckiest
GTFO,
bastards
like.
on earth.
Yeah. Or Prime. You know, we haven't got one of those yet.
We are the luckiest bastards on earth.
Oh, that's a super
Not
super
quite,
rare.
super rare.
You got 3 super rares.
We did.
That's
But
pretty cool.
I didn't get a chase, which I predicted, but that's fine. To be honest, I'll take that because that was one of the ones I said
That's
I'd
the
like
one.
to see.
Oh, I'll move that out of the way.
So, right, we have another Power Girl, which is fine.
She's cool.
Coldcast, Cersei,
She's cool.
and Super Doom. And I'm happy about this because
He's very cool.
it's something I wanted. And now it's here.
He's
Nice
big,
to come to
he's
our
mean,
faces.
he's got spandex.
He's Super Doom. What's it? What are we doing?
Crap.
Alright.
Theme tune.
How cool is that? It's massive. Playable at 300 and 175. Jesus Christ.
Is it 5 damage on the first one?
It's 20 defense and 5 damage.
With Indom.
Random.
And
Flying.
he's giant size.
Giant size.
So, giant reach.
Phasing teleport, 12. Penetrating psychic blast, 12. Range of 7.
That's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
That
Look
is
at
crazy.
We're going to some proper depth in this in a minute, but
No wonder he died.
yeah.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. Yeah. You've had ages.
Ooh. I want to. Oh, it's like a diving headbutt hug. Love you, man.
Love you, man. Love you, bro.
That's so cool.
And that's the rest of the booster there. So,
That is brilliant.
I didn't successfully guess it. We also both drew a super rare. So, we're going to have to settle this the old-fashioned way. Where'd you put your dice?
I think behind the wall of.
Okay. Wall of boosters.
I got it.
Right.
Probably gonna lose this one now.
9. 8. Yay!
Well
Right.
done.
I get a point. So, neither of us guessed correctly. But I win the rounds by technical knockout. So that leaves the final booster battle scores as 4-3. So you edged it.
We could make it interesting.
What's that? Bet on the outcome of this.
Which colossal could that be? We need to know what one's in there first, though, because not for.
Well, yeah, we're going to do it.
We're going to do it. Yeah.
So
I mean, like
before we do it,
what available ones there are.
oh, I can show you. They're here.
Oh, right.
War Wheel.
Okay.
The Mexican wrestler looking fella. I can't remember
He's
his
very
name.
cool.
Brimstone.
Yes, I think that's
Superman, Batman, Robot,
We don't know.
and Tatano, which is
That's
a big
a
King
monkey.
Kong looking motherfucker.
I'm gonna bet on the monkey.
Yeah. All right.
If you were going to bet on that,
I'm going to
maybe.
say Lucha Libre Brimstone.
Okay, either one of those would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's no bad one in here apart from. I mean, not even Superman, Batman, Robot is bad. It's just I've already seen it.
It's that.
That's purely
for me, I think it's a little bit goofy, but
Okay,
yeah.
fair enough.
Where's
All
the Batarang?
As the winner of the overall battle so far, why don't you do the honours?
Okay, thank you.
So I can draw with this if I get it. If I
You
successfully
can, yeah.
guess Mexican wrestler. It does look a bit like a Mexican wrestler.
I think his appearance is based on one.
Yeah, I think so.
Not naming any
A bit
names.
like Bane.
Oh no, he's based on Hulk, isn't he?
Wow. In terms of, yeah.
You won.
Did I?
Yeah,
Brimstone. Nice.
My face is just like.
Uh,
Ugh. He's cool.
he's awesome.
He is really cool.
Wow.
That's
He's
really
awesome.
cool.
Gotta love these colossals because of the pure.
I just love his mask. I don't know
Enormity.
if you guys can see it, but you hopefully can because I'm
Yeah, I
holding
do.
it out.
It helps. But we'll go through it.
Yeah.
We'll have the extended version. We'll have
That is cool. That is really cool.
really good.
5. No, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5.
Different point values.
Point
Yeah,
values,
400, 275, 150, 75, and 20.
Yeah, that's
So
that's
that
something.
means it's a draw.
It is, which is not bad.
I quite like that.
Yeah,
You know,
no one
everybody
goes
wins.
home and win a
Exactly.
loser either.
Exactly. And it was only pride on the line anyway. It's not like there was any prizes. Purely,
Exactly.
you know, like I say,
Well,
just purely for spoilers.
Purely for opening things.
bragging
so-
rights. Yeah, well, this is part of the fun, isn't it? All right, so here we are looking at the contents of the boosters. So this is Joe's first booster. And Joe, why don't you talk us through the figures inside said booster?
Okay, so we have random 80s man. No, it's Faust.
He does look a bit 80s man, actually.
He really does. He looks
Blood
very,
Dragon-y.
You remember that Kung Fury?
Yes.
Very sort of power glovey
Yeah,
80s, and more adjectives and descriptors.
indeed.
Obviously he doesn't look mystical apart from the purple,
No.
energy stuff. But yeah, he's 90 points. He's got a trait of soul magic. When Faust KOs a character, you may choose a standard power from that character's card. He can use that power until he chooses again,
Wow.
which is pretty cool. As he's 90 points, so he can just siphon.
Yeah.
We could siphon Blaze Claws and buff
Yeah,
himself.
makes sense.
you know.
What other powers has he got?
Shadow Walk. Faust can use Sidestep when he does and occupies hindered terrain. Before moving, you may place him in any square of hindered terrain within 4 squares. So you can basically just.
Cool. Bamf
That's
around.
a pretty cool. Then he's got Penetrating Psychic Blast. He's got another box out, Steel Essence. Give Faust a power action when he's adjacent to an opposing character. Deal an adjacent opposing character 1 penetrating damage and heal Faust 1 click.
Cool.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Super Sensitive's Energy Shield, Regeneration. And then he's got Pocket Dimension. When making an attack, Faust may roll 3 dice instead of 2 and then choose one of them to ignore.
Cool.
Which is, he's pretty cool.
That's nifty.
He's, what we got? We were on dial. Oh, he's got quite a lot of health.
Yes.
So 3 damage on the first click. Super Senses, Prob. 7 clicks. Not bad for 90 points.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Even if you factor out the fact they've rebalanced it recently, that's still pretty good.
Still, yeah, kind of like Uncanny X-Men levels of okay.
And
yeah.
because he's a fan creation, he's not OP as all hell.
No, they probably took more time to balance him. I guess. So yeah, we've got him, Ulysses, who I think he's got some relation to Superman.
Yes, he does.
Some kind of celebrity version. His trait is wait, that's not Superman. If Ulysses is on your sideline when your opponent's force is revealed and your force includes a character named Superman or Superboy of an equal or higher point value, you may replace that character with Ulysses. If you do, Ulysses begins the game with an action token.
Okay.
That's cool. That's kind of like more in the meta of the like building your force. He's also got unstable energy transference. I can't even say it.
Very unstable.
Ulysses ignores damage dealt by Pulse Wave and can't be targeted by Penetrating Psychic Blast. This ability can't be ignored.
Wow.
So that's cool. He's 150 points, so he's a bit pricey.
Yeah.
He's got hypersonic speed, running shot, super strength, penetrating psychic blast. Kind of all. He's not Kryptonian.
No.
Actually. He's cosmic and Metropolis.
Okay.
But, he's got pulse wave, impervious, invulnerability, toughness, and range combat expert.
Take it. There's no team abilities to speak of or anything.
No, there's nothing like that. It does a whopping 4 damage.
Wow.
And then red on damage. I can't remember what that
range
is.
combat expert.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I just said it.
So me and Blake did the recording the other night, and we were constantly flipping back and forth between the back of the card and the front because we were like, "Which one's the green one?" Charge.
Wait, Blake didn't know what power was?
No, he can do that. He can rattle off the 3 eyes, but
nothing else.
Some of the other ones he struggles with.
He's pretty cool. He's got like quite a sort of sci-fi megalomaniac dictator.
Yeah, he does, like a Logan's Run style jumpsuit thing.
Yeah, like a capsule suit.
Yeah.
Like from Evangelion or something. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, nice.
Soldier is generic.
Yep.
Along with, I think, Hat.
Hat is, I don't know about generic, but he's common, I think. Or he's relatively common.
Yeah, he's...
Oh yeah, he's common. You can see it from...
That was Soldier. So yeah, Hat is common. Magical Hat as his trait. Once per turn, you can either give Hat a free action and choose a standard attack power, or give Hat a power action and choose a standard damage power. Hat can use a chosen power until your next turn. So that's pretty useful. He's 45 points.
Mm-hmm.
He's all right. He hasn't got a lot of powers.
No. Is that multiple lightning bolts he's got?
Nah, just the one.
Just the one. Okay, I must be reading the number as one as well.
I would say he's a bit too expensive for a supporty piece like this.
Yeah, I mean, in the modern game, they've definitely
he would be like
realigned
25
it.
points.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like he'd be 20, 25 push.
He's all right. I mean, the trait's interesting because you kind of he's pulling stuff out of his magical hat, I guess. But yeah, my rabbit. But yeah, he's not exciting.
Okay.
Soldier is generic. He's got the police department team ability, which evades me at the moment. I think it's something to do with +1 to range or attack or something.
Yeah, it buffs up one of your stats. I forget which one off the top of my head. Normally I'd consult my app on my phone. That's what we use to record this little bit.
He's 40 points, so he's a bit cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a trait, which is cool for a 40-point figure.
Yep.
Soldier can use plasticity, give Soldier a free action and choose an adjacent opposing character of 100 points or more. That character can't use the improved movement ability until your next turn. So
cool. So you can stop Spider-Man from bouncing around.
Yeah, or like Beast or something. So he's a tangler, but he's got running shot, sidestep, energy explosion, kind of a soldier's loadout. He's not very exciting, and he seems again like a bit flabby for 40 points.
I know what you mean.
But I suppose in a theme team with soldiers, or maybe there's a same sculpt with a commander that we haven't got.
Yeah.
But he's unexciting as well. Then we've got Menagerie, which is the
Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz kind of dark side. What's that fighting game? Darkstalkers or something?
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Is it Morrigan?
Yeah, that sounds
Kind
right.
of, kind of looks like Morrigan. Yeah, she's got no traits. She's 80 points.
Okay.
I think she must be a named character.
I guess so.
Yeah, she's Pamela.
Alright.
She's got charge, sidestep, blaze claws, fangs. She's got a box out on defense called Sim Beasts. Menagerie can use combat reflexes and super senses. Combat reflexes is a favourite power of mine.
I like combat reflexes.
It takes people by surprise. I think if you do exactly what it's designed for, charging in and
Yeah, I've learned that combat reflexes is a fun power with stealth characters.
If they've got stealth and charge.
Well, even if they just have
normally,
stealth and combat reflexes, people have to get in to fight them, and then they've got combat reflexes.
Yes, they've got the extra defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool. She's got toughness and regeneration, shape change and perplex. So she's probably someone that what's her sort of range? 8 charge. Got a fair damage output.
Mm-hmm.
Blaze claws, fangs. 6 clicks of health for 80 points.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
In the older balance.
If I was forced to, I probably would choose her. She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
She has a weird split down her face though.
Oh yeah, so she does.
It's like species.
Cool red eyes though.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, better than the other two I just did, but Ulysses and Faust in that booster are probably the.
I would agree.
Probably the best out of the two. Out of the 5.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. So that's the first booster from Joe.
Righty-o.
Right.
Well,
so we have. So this is the second booster,
it's
right?
the second one I opened.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's a nice mix of characters. I'm just looking at the cards at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
We have the sort of generic soldier.
Yep.
I'm not going to get into why they've painted the one in power as white. But no, I'm just joshing. He does more stuff. It's General Lane.
We started a new game called Grievance Clicks.
Yes. I've filed many of them. He's got a trait, General Lane. That's the text, not the title. His trait is called...
He's got a trait where he's himself.
Yeah. Let's do what needs to be done. General Lane and adjacent friendly characters can use the Superman enemy team ability. I have no idea what that is, but that sounds hindering.
Yep. I forget. It would be on my phone, but my phone is being used.
It's something I never have come up against, and I feel like it would only be useful in a meta that was also of that brick. Outside of this brick, this is a useless trait.
Yeah.
Sidestep, willpower, great powers,
Yeah, for sure.
You
Sidestep's quite common, especially
soldiers.
in the Star Trek we were looking at.
Yes.
A lot of sidestep characters.
It's good, it gets people about, meet and greeting.
Yeah.
He's got gruff leadership on his damage as a box out. General Lane can use enhancement and leadership. That's good because he's a general.
Mm-hmm.
When he uses leadership and succeeds, he's considered a higher point value than any friendly character with the soldier keyword. So I'm guessing, he can buff a cap, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He's interesting, but heavily reliant on the box itself, like the brick itself.
Yeah.
You got Superman, the flashing Superman.
He is cool.
This one here.
He's
a cool sculpt.
I like him. I have one of those, I think.
I think I do as well. He's 100 points. He's got the JSA team ability, which I have no idea what that is. Sorry, I should know.
I think it's to do with swapping attack values, maybe.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Off the top of my head, again, it's slipping my mind.
This guy reminds me of you remember the old 1930s cartoon?
Yeah.
Where he didn't as much fly as he jumped.
Right.
So he's got a power called Leap Tall Buildings, which is just leap and climb. Mm-hmm. He's not flying.
Got an interesting S on his chest. Have a look at the S on his chest.
It's
like
I think this
bootleg.
is. I think that is the cartoon one because he hasn't got flying. He's not flying.
Oh yeah.
So he's the one that just jumps over tall buildings.
Can I have a look at the front and the back? It's still Clark Kent. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it might be.
That's really cool. I didn't notice that last time on the last unboxing. So.
Fair enough.
He's got defend, toughness, invincible, super strength, charge. I wish they called him like Man of Steel because that's what they like.
Yeah.
The music kind of goes
Okay.
And it's got this weird like Art Deco Superman, like silhouette of Superman fading into Clark Kent fading into Superman.
Okay.
As he's got his like you know, he's doing the pose.
Yeah, that's peculiar.
But yeah, that seems to be this Superman.
Cool.
So if anything, that's you know, a nice little
nice little nod.
thing.
How many points is he?
He's 100 points. He's got close combat exploit weakness.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't got indom,
No.
but he packs a wallop. He's got 4 points.
Yeah,
For 100 points, I think he's a little bit overcosted.
maybe.
See how many. He does have a lot of clicks.
Again, I mean, the thing to keep in mind is this
This
set
is an
is
old
almost
set,
certainly about 2 years old.
He's pretty cool though. You know?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's really. I mean, if nothing else, I really like that sculpt just because it's a
Yeah.
really nice take on.
I think if you had a spare 100 points and you just wanted a fun little piece, this
Yeah.
is literally like a Ronsnil paint and grain piece.
Yeah.
It does what it says on the tin.
Exactly.
Like,
It's a low cost Superman.
yeah, exactly. So we've done those two. Sister Superior next.
She's awesome. Really,
Annie
really
Lennox
like her.
on drugs,
Yeah.
which I've seen. She looks really cool. She is a robot. Her trait is, my brother was a terrible leader, but I'm not him. I'm glad she knows that.
Yes.
When you build your force, characters with the Justice League or Suicide Squad keywords possess the Justice League Elite keyword this game.
Okay.
So that's cool for if you want to do the theme team,
Yeah.
because it basically makes every. You could have Constantine, I guess. He's the Trinity War one's got the Justice League keyword, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
She's got stealth, running, short, leap, climb, telekinesis, penetrating, psychic blast. That's good. That's
Yeah.
Indom as well.
How much more difficult are unboxing videos when you don't have the dial to refer to?
I'm so glad that they
have done that now.
on the new cards.
Indeed, yeah. I'm very much with you on that one.
Sister. So she's got a box out on damage. Let's do this bloody right this time. Or let's do it bloody right this time. She must be English.
Yeah, maybe.
Sister Superior can use leadership and shape change. When she uses leadership and succeeds, friendly characters that share a keyword with her modify their attack values by +1 this turn. That's cool.
Nice.
Because she basically turns any Justice League character. That's got legs outside of this box, I would say, because obviously you're always getting Justice League characters.
Yes.
She's only 80 points and 3 damage. Not too hot on the defense, although it does go up.
Okay.
And she's got 6 clicks, 3 damage on each click.
Wow. It's impressive.
That's not bad. It's 80 points. I would, if she was 60 points, she'd be like a must-have.
Yeah.
But for 80 points, she's a good sort of support.
Still pretty good.
She reminds me of Emma Frost in
Uncanny?
the Uncanny one.
Yeah.
Like she's got a fairly good offensive output, but yeah, like she's good at support as well. Right, moving on.
Yep.
Accountable. Ron Weasley.
So he's the guy we blame if everything goes wrong, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's accountable.
He's 33 points. Sorry, Brad.
Was he not like odd numbers?
He doesn't like
Unusual numbers.
Unusual.
Ah,
but,
right.
yeah, which is to be
I get
fair,
it.
33. I guess with a relic of I don't know.
It is odd.
This is purely just a
For an extra
Tagling
7
one.
points,
yeah.
you can give him plasticity.
Infinity Gauntlet. So he's got no traits. He's got a box out on damage. Exposure secrets. Accountable can use out when he does. He can use improved targeting in hindering.
Okay.
It looks like, and doesn't need line of fire if the target is occupying hindering terrain within 10 squares. So he's a support piece. He's quite cheap. He's got smoke cloud as well. Willpower. He's got an ATA, which obviously are now defunct.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Wonders of the World. It's useless now.
Yeah.
It's
Well, they're not putting any new ones in, but
no,
if you
you're
have
still
it,
allowed to use the old ones.
if you're just playing gold, if you're
Well,
just
it's a
playing
friendly,
fun,
I guess,
yeah,
yeah.
you just play
So-
Golden Age.
This is give a character using this team ability a power action to heal an adjacent friendly character 1 click. Heal 2 clicks instead if the adjacent character has the Wonder of the World keyword. Deal the character given the action 1 unavoidable damage. Oh, it's an extra 5 points to put that on this character.
Yeah, so it's
brings
like
him up to 38.
They done them in the Civil War gravity feed. They had character where Iron Man and Cap were right individually as powers, and you can add
Yes.
5 points on. And you can, I think it's either get shape change or plasticity.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's certain characters have got Iron Man is right, and then certain ones have got Cap is right.
That Emma Frost one that I was talking about earlier, that has a variation.
Okay.
If there's a power that lets her change into a last click to a different figure, but you have that plus like 3 points.
Yeah.
Hermes.
Hermes.
He's 140 points of Greek god.
Yeah.
He's got a trait called Divine Aura. Hermes can't be targeted by outwit or probability control from opposing characters unless the targeting character has a higher point value or has the deity keywords. That's cool.
That's really cool.
He also has, I'm going to butcher this, Caduceus Snake.
No, that's pretty good. Caduceus, yeah.
Caduceus. Sound, from Brooklyn almost. Caduceus Snake.
He's wicked smart.
At the beginning of the game, you may place adjacent to Caduceus Snake bystander tokens as described on this card. Give Hermes a power action if there are no friendly Caduceus Snakes on the map, and you may place 2 adjacent Caduceus Snake bystander tokens. That's the token. It's a Caduceus Snake, if you didn't get that earlier when I mentioned that it was a Caduceus Snake.
5 movement, 9 attack with precision strike, 17 with super senses, and 1 damage with support. And they're tiny size.
And you get 2, so...
And you get 2.
Oh, it's the weird medical symbol.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
He's got hypersonic speed, sidestep, steel energy, invincible, toughness, probability control, exploit weakness.
All kind of fitting.
All kind of fitting. He's a flyer. That's good. Prob on his first click.
Yep.
With 3 damage. Decent defense. Yeah, that defense is invincible.
Yeah.
Decent movement and attack as well. It's 140 points at the end of the day.
Pretty good.
You're going to want it to be semi-good. So 7 clicks. He's all right. He's interesting. He
seems like a fun one. He'd be a fun one to play.
If they put the Mystic team ability on it,
It'd be perfect.
I think it would be worth spending 140 points rather.
Yeah,
He's
as it is now, it's kind of overcosted.
Yeah,
I think you'll find. Let's say I think we'll find that with this set,
yeah.
it's going to be overcosted no matter what.
But that is interesting. Anything that can do that, I always find very interesting.
Yeah,
they can spawn tokens whenever they want and stuff.
Yeah,
it's very cool. Yeah,
nice. Well, there you go. That's boost number 2.
Indeed, right.
Okay, so we are on. I've lost track of how many attempts this is for booster box number 3.
It's either 3 or 4, I think.
Yeah, because we've had all sorts of problems getting the camera to save the output. There's nothing wrong with the recording, but it will save the output and then it will fail, and you have to reboot the device, and then when you come back to it, it's not there, which is always a pleasure. Which is really weird because sometimes it did work and sometimes it didn't. But in any case, that's neither here nor there.
Maybe it's Lady Blaze.
Maybe she is just a jinx. So let's go through the contents of boost number 3 then.
Right, so brief overview. You've got Soldier, very generic.
Yep. In fact, Soldier, I think we've already done, haven't we? Yeah.
So that's good.
Bye, Soldier.
Bye, Soldier. Then we got Batman, Apollo, Wonder Woman, and Lady Blaze.
Cool.
So I'm going to start things off with Butterman.
Butterman?
He is, I was going to say Tim Drake, but that's because you literally just said Tim Drake. He's Thomas Wayne, so he's Batman's dad, but he's Earth 2. He's the one that uses a pistol. He is your archetypal Batman. You've got Smoke Cloud, Leap Climb, Toughness, Combat Reflexes, which is always good.
Yep.
Outwit, Exploit Weakness, Support, which is different for him. That's because he's a doctor.
Yeah.
I just remembered.
That makes sense. Doctor, That makes sense.
He's got a pretty cool trait though. So he comes in at 60 points. He's got the Batman ally thing, which is stealth.
Yep.
He's not strong on his base style. Like he's all right. Get him in close, and he's got 19 defense. That's cool. 18 defense with combat reflexes. But he's a bit of a kill pop.
Yeah.
Quite easily.
But before he does,
make sure he takes his Miraclo pill, because once per game, you can give him a free action to place 3 Miraclo tokens on this card. As soon as a token is on the card, he can use Perplex, Super Strength, and Willpower, but he can only use Perplex to target himself. At the beginning of your turn, remove a token. So you get 3 turns of a steroid Batman that can Perplex his damage up, Perplex his attack up, all kinds of stuff, really, to make him a little bit more annoying for 60 points. So he's actually quite efficient with the pills. Without the pills,
not so much.
He's probably going to pop.
Yeah.
But he's all right, and he looks cool.
But he is a pop, so that works.
He is. He's Papa Batman. So he's cool.
Indeed. Right, what's next in your booster?
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
She is a 100-point generic Wonder Woman. Meaning, as I've said before, she has all the powers you would expect.
Yep.
Next, no, she's got charge, sidestep, which is quickly becoming a staple of every dial. They might as well just add it as a free action to everything. That'd be great.
Yeah.
She's got super strength, obviously, impervious, invulnerability, toughness, defend, which I've never used.
No, defend isn't it the one where you swap out your defense with somebody else's?
Yeah. Which I guess is great because she's got 17 defense at the start.
Yeah.
She's got close combat expert. She has a lot of clicks. She's got 4 damage. I'm going backwards again. Yeah, a lot of defense. She's got a lot of health as well. She's got 7 clicks. Continually can do 4 damage across those 7 clicks. She's just got nothing else. No bells and whistles.
Yeah, it's no traits,
No, it's just a basic Wonder Woman for 100 points.
Yeah.
Which, if she was 75 points, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But 100 points, I could use it. I'd have to maybe equip something on her, like some of the relics you were talking about.
Yeah.
But overall, mediocre. Maybe mediocre. It's okay. It's nothing special.
It's probably fun to play, but not it's not going to. Oh, check this out.
Yeah, pretty much it doesn't synergize with anything else.
Yeah.
It is its own thing.
100 points.
100
probably
points.
About right for the speed. In terms of if you're building a 300-point team, you have 2 things that go together, and then you have.
Well, yeah, you could put her with Huntress and Power Girl.
Yeah.
And it would be a strong team.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Cool. All right, that's Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Okay, so what's next?
Apollo. Not Creed.
No.
Not that.
Not that
Dylan,
fellow.
you son of a bitch.
Not that fellow.
So he's basically 200 points of a lot of powers.
Yes.
He's got improved targeting on hindered terrain, as a trait.
Yep.
He's got another trait called Divine Aura. He can't be targeted by outwit or probability control by opposing characters unless they're higher point value or have the deity keyword. At 200 points, that's prohibitive to a lot of pieces, which is great.
For sure.
He's got prob on a lot of his clicks and 4 damage on a lot of them.
Yeah.
And if not, range combat expert with a range of 8. I think he's 9 clicks of health. No, he's 8.
It's pretty good.
But he never goes below 3 damage. He's got regen. He's got a box out on his damage, his attack, which is Mercy of Apollo. When he hits an opposing character, the opposing player must choose either the attack deals penetrating damage, or the character that's hit can't attack Apollo until your next turn.
Nice.
So, he's mean for 200 points. If you put him with that Wonder Woman that I've just done,
That might work.
It's a mean team. He can kind of support her, but he's got some passive abilities that are just very annoying for other teams.
Yeah.
He's got high defense, high attack, high movement with running shot, with high range.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot for 200 points. I don't even feel with him that if he was cheaper, he'd be better. I
think he's pretty good.
He's pretty good for 200 points.
Agreed.
Yeah. Plus, he looks the business.
He does. The suit helps.
Suit does help. The metal head.
And finally, for Booster 3...
Lady Blaze. The one who has no face.
That is terrifying.
It is. It's a face of nothing.
It's a horrible, horrible face, but it's stunning. It's really well done, but it's just horrendous.
I don't quite get the pose.
No.
She's slightly Banshee-esque.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Like
an opera ghost.
An opera ghost that... she looks inoffensive.
Yeah.
But actually, she's 145 points with the Mystic team ability. 2 traits. 9 clicks of health, I believe she's got.
Okay, so no Indom. That's interesting.
No Indom, but I believe... 7 clicks of health.
7 clicks of health.
I believe she doesn't have willpower either.
No, that's interesting.
But she has a way of getting this, getting around it.
Oh, yes.
So she's got 2 traits. Sibling rivalry, when Lady Blaze is within 3 squares of a friendly character named Lord Satanus, which I assume is her brother.
Yep.
And on a higher click number than that character, she can use stealth and willpower, which is great. If a friendly character named Lord Satanus has been KO'd this game, Lady Blaze can use stealth and the Quintessence team ability. So, having the brother with her buffs her a lot.
Yes.
With her 7 range, and she doesn't really go below 3 until the 3 damage until her last clicks. She goes 2 to 1.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good for a character with a range of 7 who can hide.
Yeah.
She's got another trait called a Devil's Bargain, which is when an opposing character makes an attack with an attack or damage value higher than its printed value, so if it's buffed or perplexed by another character, put a bargain token on that character's card. When Lady Blaze targets a character with a bargain token on its card with an attack, she may increase a combat value by +1 for each bargain token that she removes from that card. So that's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
mean.
Wow. When an opposing character, I've only just noted this. When an opposing character makes an attack with an attack or damage value higher than its printed value.
So when she perplexes, or
it's not even that. It's any character, not targeting her. It's anyone on your force.
Oh.
So she builds up those tokens really fast.
Oh yeah. Okay. So it's basically anybody who perplexes up or uses ranged combat expert or anything like that.
Yeah.
And makes an attack against anybody on the board. Just an
it's
opposing
just
character.
An
So
opposing
if you're in a battle royal, presumably.
You're going to be getting like. So if say one of your little support pieces with perplex is getting attacked, make sure if you're lucky to be first before being attacked, perplex them down. They're going to attack you. You get a bargain token for free. Yeah, that's nice.
That is good.
I would assume that Satanus has perplex.
I don't know.
We'll find out. But she's got a lot. She's got these are her powers. It's ridiculous. There's that's a whole pack card. Running shot, sidestep, mind control, phase teleport, psychic blast, poison, blades, invulnerability, toughness, combat reflexes, regen, shape change, outwit, and prob.
Nice. And mystics.
I mentioned
it already, but
she's got the assassin, monster, mystical, and ruler keyword, so she fits in quite a lot of teams.
And she can measure straight lines, which is always good.
That is good.
Yeah,
it's always a plus, to be honest. But yeah, she's an interesting piece. Yeah.
Right, here we go. That's booster number 3 then. Okay, so we have booster number 4. This is take 2 because this camera is really temperamental. So we're just going to make the best of it. You might notice the resolution has dropped. Deal with it. It's one of the ways we think might improve the lifespan.
I mean, if we were doing Turtles Unplugged,
it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter because it's all pixelated anyway.
Exactly. If anything, people would be like, "Oh God,
those clicks look better."
Yeah.
Okay, right. So
what's first?
This is obviously
Brick 4, Booster 4.
I was going to say Brick 4. Booster 4. I'm going to do the generics first.
Okay, cool.
I'll move these aside and we'll introduce the Paperboy Steve.
Paperboy Steve.
No, it's Newsboy Legion, which
I prefer Paperboy Steve.
I think Paperboy Steve is better. He's he's 15 points. He's not very exciting apart from the dab.
No, indeed.
He's got sidestep, leak, climb, smoke cloud, super senses, and a box out on damage that it's called The World Needs to Know, your distractions. I have no idea why they've written it like that. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose an opposing character within 4 squares and line of fire. Until your next turn, modify that chosen character's speed and range values by -1. So it's for 15 points. If you've got nothing else, you literally have nothing else. He's all right.
Yeah, he could be fun for like smoke clouds.
Smoke clouds are always a cool power.
Combine him with somebody with stealth maybe, and you block all the line of fire, that sort of thing.
If you do smoke cloud coupled with your the box out on damage, he's okay. For 15 points, they're okay powers. Yeah.
Cool. Right, what's next, Joe?
Marmaid.
Marmaid.
I love it or you hate it.
Well, I hate things made of fish, so you know.
And this is the wrong way for me. I prefer a fish head.
Yeah, and legs.
Lady legs.
Yeah.
So 33 points. She is a generic Laura Lamari type thing.
Yep.
A trait of Charm the Weak-Willed. When she's targeted with an attack by an opposing character that can't use willpower, Mermaid modifies her defense value by +2. So she's got inbuilt defensive capabilities that's just surpass her base 16.
Yeah, and they basically kind of buffer against the less powerful characters, or just more powerful characters that can't use willpower. Because there are some.
Exactly, there are some. Like there's a Thor that can't do it.
Exactly.
That was my.
Quite alright.
She has sidestep, plasticity, incapacitate, which is you know, it's quite useful.
Yep.
Toughness, willpower, and exploit weakness, which isn't useful here, but she has a KO dart. What am I doing?
You went the other way.
I went the wrong way. 1 damage on her 4th click and her 3rd click.
Is that her final click, number 4?
Yeah, she's only got... But, you know, she's okay. She's 33 points. She doesn't excite me,
No.
I have to be honest. But, you know...
And she's wearing so little.
She's wearing so little.
Maybe it's you.
I've just got high standards.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just too easy.
Laurie Lamaris, on the other hand, now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
She's...
You know. Alright. Alright, what's next?
Power Girl.
Power Girl.
She's 140 points of Power Girl.
Yeah.
As you can see, sporting her, you know,
Trademark.
famous outfit.
Yeah.
She's got a trait that is only useful with Huntress.
Okay.
Basically, it lets Huntress use toughness.
Where she can't normally.
She can't normally, which is cool. And then she's got her kind of generic Kryptonian powers. She's got Superman ally team ability.
Yep.
Which I believe you can see there.
Yep.
Indom, high defense, high attack, charge, super strength. All these staple Kryptonian elements. She can
How many
fly
points
as well.
is she?
140. So she is chubby. Sorry, love.
Designed to work with Huntress then,
Huntress,
who's
yeah.
60.
Okay, so that's
Pretty
quite
good.
nice.
Yeah,
Good,
so you-
like a good team.
Those
for
two
200.
and somebody else,
And I believe Huntress buffs something on her as well.
probably.
She will consistently either do 4 or 5 damage. No, 4 damage. Yeah, depending on how risky you are with your close combat
Right.
stuff. She's got 7 clicks. She's pretty cool. I've used her before. She's a dependable, strong character, but
And she don't need no man.
she don't need no man, but she does need a Huntress.
Yes, that helps.
Yeah.
Cool. So what's next, Joe?
Steel.
Steel.
Shaquille Steel.
Shaquille Steel.
He's 140 points of metal
All right.
and black.
Usually it's the other way around. Those Burzum clicks I've got.
I mean, I broke myself. But you know what? That's why I love him, because of his steel. His big steel. Can I start again?
Yeah, if you want.
Good.
What you got, Joe?
Steel. Shaquille Steel.
Shaquille Steel.
140 points of Superman ally metal Shaquille Steel Latrell white chicks nonsense.
Yep.
Probably
nice.
plays with glow sticks.
Maybe.
He's great.
You said he's a basic bitch.
He is a basic bitch.
Right.
Also tries to date rape people. I don't know. His
What
trait.
the hell?
Oh, Latrell does that in White Chicks.
Oh.
But he ends up, it backfires on him.
Oh, I see. Okay,
and it's
I
a
haven't
very
seen
funny
this.
thing.
Explains why I haven't. I don't know what you're
It
talking
was on
about.
TV last
Alright,
night.
fair enough.
Anyway, trait. Metalovirus. Modify the combat values of adjacent opposing characters with the armor, robot, or vehicle keywords by -1.
Nice, so he can take down Cyborg, Iron Man, the Batmobile,
any robot,
the armored Batman from BVS,
Invisible Jet. Yeah, armored.
Nice.
Oh,
All
yeah,
of those.
of course, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, definitely a lot of Iron Man he screws with. So,
Do you bleed? Yeah.
Yeah.
How about it, bitch?
How's that rust? Got it checked out. I don't know. My accent is terrible.
How's Martha?
I hammered her. Gonna dig a hole. Fuck. Actually, that is a bit weird how they have given a black character a giant sledgehammer.
It's not that weird, is it?
I guess like it plays on those motifs. I
guess
quite
so.
like it, but you know,
Dunno.
but they've futurized him.
Indeed.
So anyway, and he doesn't sing those songs.
No.
It's got charge, sidestep, quake, super strength, impervious, toughness, outwit, close combat expert, exploit weakness. He's all right for 100 points. He's got a box out on damage, which means he can use invincible and willpower.
Cool. So he's 100 points.
He's 140.
140.
Yeah, so he is a little bit
expensive.
but
And a little stiff.
he can do 5 damage in some of these clicks, and he's also got penetrate. No, he's got quake. No, wait, no, that's penetrating. Exploit weakness. He's got 3 penetrating damage on some of these with quake.
Nice.
So he's all right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
He's you know, if you've got another 60-point character like Power Girl, because he's in the same sort of position as her.
Like a Huntress, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Does he buff Huntress at all?
I think he's tried.
Yeah,
Someone should buff
we've all considered it.
Buff this dial though. Jeez, he's dead now. But he's like I say, 600-point game, I'd have him.
Yeah.
Because
why not?
he looks cool. He's a cool character.
Yeah.
But he is very, he's very point heavy.
Mhm.
I'm done with him now. I hope
Cool.
he's done with me.
All right, who's left, Joe?
I've got the Superman trio.
Indeed.
I'm kidding. It's just one guy, 3 times.
Crazy.
So he's the super rare Superman, rocking in at a tidy 175 points.
That's not bad for a super rare Superman.
It's also not bad for this particular Superman.
Who is gorgeous.
He is lovely. He's got Endom flying, 6 range, which I like my Superman with 7 or 8, but
It's
6,
okay.
6 is okay.
6 is good. 6 is kind of averaging out at the moment.
Yeah, and you know, with 12 movement with sidestep and 12 attack and 18 defense and 4 damage on his first click, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty funny that the first click is like, put 12 attack, 12 movement on there and stick sidestep on, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Throw a slice of bacon on as well.
Just, you know, he needs to get where he's going. You
Yeah.
know? He's got flurry on there and all kinds of stuff. But, so he's got his generic Superman Kryptonian powers,
Yep.
you know, well, I was going to say sidestep. That's not generic for him. Hypersonic speed, super strength, impervious, invulnerability, toughness, empower. Actually, empower's a different one for him.
Yeah, it's a little different.
That's buffing someone else's physical attack, I think.
Believe so, yeah. That's the one I'm a little rusty on because I don't use it very often.
I think it is. But yeah, this one, the points are worth it because of the traits and the box out. So his trait is the odds are against me. At the end of your turn, if Superman was given a non-free action this turn, which you pretty much are going to be doing,
Yep.
and an opposing force has more characters on the map than your force, place an outnumbered token on this card, give Superman a free action and choose to remove, and just remove 2 outnumbered tokens from this card to make a close or range combat attack. So
Cool.
that's nice because he's bloody strong.
Yeah.
He's got 9 clicks of health, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Never goes below 3 damage,
Yeah.
so that's lovely. Then he's got his white box out, strongest hero of all, which this is why I like him. Superman can use super strength, great. When Superman hits a character with a close combat attack and the attack roll is 10 or higher, that's nice. You may knock back that character a number of squares equal to that attack roll, ignoring all terrain along the path, destroying all blocking terrain along that path, and deal that character damage equal to the number of walls and number of squares of blocking terrain destroyed, maximum of 5. So what this Superman can do, if you roll a crit,
Yep.
so 2 6s, he can shunt someone no matter what it is, 12 squares. I'm guessing not off the edge of a board.
No.
But then they will suffer, if you go from blocking terrain,
Up to 5.
5 damage on top of his damage.
And the crit hit one.
And the crit, if you do get the crit.
Yeah.
And, if I can... Bloody hell's going the wrong way. Why do you not let me do this? That is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That trait is on his first 5 clicks.
Wow.
It's not a trait, sorry. That box out is on his first 5 clicks. You can trigger that on his first click with 12 attack and 4 damage. So you can do, if you line it up right, you can do 9 damage.
Up to 10 if you do the crit.
If you do the crit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Then there is this lovely click that has flurry and the box out and 4 damage.
You could do that. So theoretically, you could do that to 2 different people.
Yeah.
Because obviously, you wouldn't be able to knock back one and then.
It would, you know, for you to roll 2. If you could imagine the sweet spot, rolling 2 crits.
Yeah.
On 2 separate attacks in one turn, and then maybe you've got 2 outnumbered tokens as well.
Oh.
So if you're circled by a bunch of people, you can get 4 attacks. 4 attacks, because it would be a close or range combat attack. Flurry. That's a power.
Power make 2 close attacks, I think now.
Okay.
I believe that's the wording. So you could
get 3.
Yeah,
which is ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm not surprised they made him not tournament leader anymore.
Yeah.
Because you could just go onto the board and hello, just punch him through a wall. Thank you.
If you were to buff him with relics as well, it would just be.
Yeah. I'd like to collect my winnings, please. You haven't played yet. I know. But here's my team.
My name's Blake.
One dude. My name is Blake. Hello.
OP.
And I am funky.
He looks like a lot of fun. This is why I like these sort of like things with a bit of flavour over the generic things, because they kind of have little game breaky things.
Yeah, but
that are allowed.
That's how much fun they're going to be when you do them.
If you pull them off. If you pull them off, you're going to be like a kid in a candy shop.
And to be fair, even if you don't pull off the box out and get the knockback, you've got 12 attack on your first click. You're probably going to hit them.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah, ideally, but
it's This is a cool Superman.
Very cool indeed.
Yes.
Right, that's number 4.
So this is Rob's first booster.
Indeed. So I'm going to start from rarest. Most common to rarest.
Yeah, it's a good order.
We'll start with Huntress. So she's got the stiffest dial known to man, it seems. So maybe her and Steel should have a fight. A stiff off.
I'd pay to see that.
Yeah, it's all right. So she starts off with sidestep, precision strike, super senses, and 3 damage.
Cool.
So
that's for a 60 point figure.
Yeah.
I don't know why I stuttered so much there.
Fine.
That's good. 3 damage is good.
Yeah. So she goes on to have. So she has improved movement through hindering terrain.
Very good.
And she has a trait, World's Finest. You can't always depend on your powers, Kara. Friendly characters named Power Girl modify their combat values by +1 if they have a power or ability countered. So if they get outwitted or anything like that, their combat values go up by +1 because Huntress is with them.
That's really good.
It's a nice thematic.
Considering Power Girl was pretty crazy anyway.
Yeah, well, blimey, she's got one click where she's got all red. So she's got Flurry, Blaze Claws,
and Super
Senses. No range combat expert, but then she's a close combat attacker. So
and she's got improved movement, hasn't she?
She does, yeah. So she's
all right.
She's pretty good.
How many clicks does she have?
It looks like 5. Yeah, she's knocked out on click 6.
That's really good. She gets toughness and super senses if you have her with Kara.
Yeah, pretty useful.
That's really good.
Worst case scenario, you don't get your super senses roll, and you
reduce
take
it by 1
damage less.
Yeah,
and unless you're getting hit by, say, Brimstone,
you're
probably going to survive that first
6
hit.
damage line of fire.
Mental.
I'd be half tempted to play that now, like those two.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Moving on. So next is Guardian. So he actually is newspaper themed. He's named after one in the UK, probably in other countries as well. But also he is relevant to Newsboy Legion. So he has a trait.
Actually, does work for a paper.
Yeah. So when he has a trait, when a friendly character named Newsboy Legion is on the map, Guardian can use willpower.
So he's not as useless as I thought.
No, he's 55 points. So they combine for 70. He's got, how many clicks is that? He's got 5 clicks of health.
Not bad.
For 55 points. His powers include Charge, Plasticity, Quake as a box out. So Shield Bash, Guardian can use Quake. When he does, hit characters are given an action token. So that's Quake with a free in-cap as well.
Well, for 70 points with
Newsboy Legion, and you can use willpower.
Not bad.
I can't click it round anymore.
That's
my
okay.
hands are sweaty.
These dials are pretty stiff as well.
Invulnerability, Toughness, Combat Reflexes, Regeneration, and Close Combat Expert on his damage as well. So
what's his base damage? Did you say it was 2?
Quick look. I think it was 2 or 3.
If it's 3 with Close Combat Expert for 55 points, that's
pretty impressive.
Ridiculous,
right? Yeah. He's from Star Spangled Comics number 7. I get the feeling he's probably got a prime equivalent because he's 13A, and usually that signifies there's a 13B, which is usually a prime.
We'll have to search that up on our handy little app.
Indeed, once we finish using the phone.
I've completely. Oh no, I've got it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you have as well. Yeah.
Stuff we do in the background. It's HC Manager, by the way. Those on Android.
Yeah, get on it.
It's really good.
It's cheap, isn't it? As
it's
well,
like £1.50.
Yeah, if not less.
So Guardian, right?
Guardian, yeah, 13A on Superman Wonder Woman. Meanwhile, I'm going to try and get this turned around. I don't like my chances.
No, he's the only one.
Oh, is he?
By the looks of it, yeah.
No 13B?
Nope.
Okay. Weird. Seems like an odd thing to
He's the only one in that set.
Okay. I wonder if maybe it's given a different name then in 13B.
Possibly, yeah.
Just to use the same sculpt.
Would it be 13B or 13?
13B. Right.
Cool.
Moving on. So next we have Red Tornado. So that's 95 points. Quite a nice sculpt.
Very cool.
Translucent plastic, obviously, gets a few nods of approval from me.
It's a very common Heroclix pose, isn't it? The whirlpool of like translucent plastic, and then like.
In fact, I seem to recall an Uncanny X-Men character that has it ripped off, maybe, or something along those lines.
I think I have a Nova that is erupting from translucent plastic as well.
Guardians one? I think I might have that.
Yeah, he's 140 points, I think. So
right.
yeah.
So Red Tornado has a trait to ride the Cyclone. Red Tornado can use Force Blast normally or as a free action. When she activates Force Blast, after action is resolved, if the target character is still adjacent to her, deal that character 1 penetrating damage.
So Force Blast into a wall, they can't move.
I guess so, yeah.
And then you do another damage.
Yeah. So she's
horrible.
95 points, Indomitable.
That's nice.
Powers include Sidestep, Telekinesis, Incapacitate, Super Senses, Toughness, Outwit, Shape Change, Exploit Weakness, and the Wonders of the World ATA, which is the...
Oh, that's +2 to something?
Heal...
that's the healing one.
Yeah. Give this character a power action to heal an adjacent friendly character 1 click, or 2 clicks if they have the Wonders of the World. Deal the character given the action 1 unavoidable damage for 5 points. This is Lois Lane.
Is it?
According to the name.
Oh, blimey.
World's Finest number 0 in 2012.
Really cool.
Yeah. So I'm guessing it's some sort of robot with her consciousness, because it says Body of Steel, Mind of Lois Lane is the name of the shape change.
Like a copy of a...
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just thinking, TK, with that free Force Blast action.
Okay.
So, you can TK them next to you.
Right. Force Blast them.
And then Force Blast them into a wall and do 1 penetrating damage.
Yeah, guess so. That seems pretty cool.
That's pretty cool, yeah. Yeah.
And that's with Outwit on the first click as well. So Sidestep, Telekinesis.
You could Outwit like Energy Shield Deflection, then do the TK, then... That's nice. I like combos like that.
Yeah,
so that's
there's all sorts of fun stuff there. Alright, moving on.
Yes.
Alright, next we have Superboy. Now this one on paper doesn't look like much, but he has got 3 team symbols on the back.
And 2 of them I don't recognise.
One is Superman, that is Teen Titans, and then Legion of Superheroes.
Okay, that's a lot.
Back there. Yes, he's got quite a few different ones. He's also got keywords that go along with some of these as well. He's got it appears, no traits to speak of.
But those team abilities
probably help a lot. He's Indomitable for 100 points.
Just search those team abilities.
He starts with Charge, Super Strength, Invincible, and what's the pink? Empower, isn't it?
Yeah. 31, the number.
31, yes.
So, he's a wild card because of the Legion of Superheroes team ability.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Superman ally is improved movement and improved targeting in hindering terrain.
Cool.
And Teen Titans, power action, choose an adjacent friendly character that can use this team ability and heal that character 1 click and roll a d6. 1 to 4, this character has dealt 1 unavoidable damage. So it's X-Men team ability basically.
Okay, cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, nice. So he moves on to have Telekinesis, Toughness, Regeneration, and Prop Control in later clicks. So
Prop Control for he's like a support Superman, isn't he?
Basically, yeah. So he's got 3 clicks of Prop Control, 4, 5, and 6. So he's 100 points for 6 clicks.
And he can heal.
And he can
improve.
And he can improve.
Like all kinds of stuff, and he can go on any team.
I actually think he's pretty cool.
He's alright, actually.
And he's a flyer, even though he doesn't look like he should be.
Well, what was that one that we opened that was not a flyer? It was the Superman.
Yeah.
It looked like Superman should fly, but...
Yeah, ideally. Anyway, moving on. So finally, we have Laurie Damaris.
Calamaris.
Yeah, so the leader of the mermaids, I guess. That seems like a safe bet.
I think so.
This dial is super loose, like it's been broken. Look at that.
Oh my.
Oh my. Look at how loose this is.
That is a really loose dial.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
So she's 45 points for 5 clicks, which is pretty good.
For a support piece, I'm assuming.
6 range, 3 lightning bolts.
Okay.
Pretty impressive. No team abilities to speak of. Legs on land, fins in the water. When Laurie Damaris occupies water terrain, she has Swimmer and modifies her defense value by +2. When she begins an action in water terrain, modify her speed value by +2.
Nice, okay.
Yeah, so she's
like that.
Basically quite adept in water, which is
Yeah.
nice because you don't seem to get a lot of characters that can do that now.
And there seems to be a lack of water maps.
Yes, this is also true. BPRD seems to be understandably one.
That's the one. Yes, I think I've got that one. It's like islands with like loads of water around them. Yeah.
Oh, the Star Trek maps are bastards, by the way. It's almost all blocking terrain.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sniping and stuff.
The sea sings of them. When Laurie Lamaris or a friendly character named Mermaid is KO'd by an opposing character, opposing characters within 5 squares of the KO'd character that are occupying water terrain are each dealt 2 penetrating damage. So if you manage to bring them into the water, they basically get shark attacked.
It's like how mermaids would attack in the old sailor stories, isn't it? Like
kind of.
drag them down.
Yeah. So then she's got a movement box out. Everyone loves a mermaid. Superman most of all. Laurie Lamaris can use mind control and isn't dealt unavoidable damage from using it. She can use it as a free action, but only to target characters named Superman or Superboy. So she can mind control Superman or Superboy as a free action. Even if she doesn't, she doesn't take damage.
So she could mind control my 375 point Superman Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And not take any damage.
I guess so. Anyway, so...
Sorry.
Right. Anyway, so she moves on to have charge, willpower and super senses on her defense, and exploit weakness on her damage later on in the dial. So that's actually I'm quite impressed by that. I wasn't expecting much.
Excuse me.
So. That's fine. There's water in the fridge.
Okay.
So I wasn't expecting much from this piece, but actually this is quite impressive. The dial is surprisingly good, and I can imagine this is probably quite fun to play if you work it into the right team. So there we go, that's booster 1 all taken care of. Alright, so this is my second booster of Superman Wonder Woman. So we're going to go right away, we're going to clear down the number of things we're going to talk about. Bye bye Steel.
We've talked about
We've already talked about Steel. He's cool, but he's also been done. So we'll move on to a generic piece, Amazon. This is a soldier piece, 45 points. Amazon's a Thermoscira. When Amazon is adjacent to one or more friendly characters with the Amazon keyword, modify her attack value by +1. So she starts with a printed attack of 10. Powers, no other traits to speak of.
45 points.
No box outs by the look. Charge, flurry, leap, climb on her movement. Starts with super strength, moves on to blades, claws, and
oh shit.
That's it on her attack. And then defense, she starts with toughness, moves on to combat reflexes, and then she gains in power on her damage later on in the dial. 45 points for 5 clicks of health.
Empower is a free action, isn't it?
I believe so.
So if you're fielding her with like next to Wonder Woman, she's pretty strong on her own regard. This one,
she's got 3 printed damage on her first click.
But she will also she's got flurry and blades, but she can also buff Wonder Woman +1 damage. Yep. She's already doing 4 damage. So
there you go. So
this is good. Heroclix works with synergy. I like the synergy teams.
Yeah, indeed. So that's the first one. Alright, next we have an uncommon, Superman 2, to search for Spock. So he's 150 points, and he starts with running shot, a box out, impervious, and outwit. So here is he's got a trait. Wait, that's not Superman. If Superman 2 is on your sideline when your opponent's force is revealed, and your force includes a character named Superman or Superboy of an equal or higher point value, you may replace that character with Superman 2. If you do, Superman 2 begins again with an action token. So there's a few Supermen who can swap out for Superman who aren't quite Superman.
I think that was in the World's Finest set.
Yeah, there's World's Finest, but also I say there's a few in this as well. He has running shot, charge, and hypersonic speed on his movement throughout the dial. His box out, pacifist ideals. Superman 2 can use incapacitate. When he uses it as a close combat action and hits, after action is resolved, he can use it again as a free action for targeting the same character. Characters hit by his incapacitate can't ignore pushing damage this turn. Basically,
cool.
he can just pummel somebody into taking health damage just from action tokens.
Like a double punch.
Yeah.
That's
and then
really cool.
he's got super strength later on. His defense runs from impervious to invulnerability to toughness. And his damage runs from outwit to perplex to battle fury.
Battle fury means you can't be mind controlled and carried. Yeah. It's quite a useful thing if you use it.
Yeah, it just depends on the character, I guess. He also has the Wonders of the World for 5 points, so you can use a power action to heal an adjacent friendly 1, or if they're Worms of the World, it's 2. And then this person, the character giving the action, takes 1 unavoidable damage. So, pretty cool.
Alright, he's like Superboy, a bit of a mix between support, power.
Yeah, he's got a bit of his own.
He's a lot of points.
Fighting ability. 155 if you add the Wonders of the World. Yeah. Pretty cool. Reusing a sculpt, but a different character. Yeah, so it's using the Amazon again, but Artemis. So don't remember her from the film, but presumably she's got some relevance to the comics.
Let's say she stands out quite a lot.
Yes, I like the blue and silver combo. It's nice.
Yeah.
Divine Aura. Artemis can't be targeted by outwit or probability control from opposing characters unless the targeting character has a higher point value or has the deity keyword. So she's got the same as Apollo, Hermes.
Yeah. It's
so
a good
maybe
trait.
she's one of the Greek gods then, the gods of Olympus.
Artemis does sound.
Yeah.
At least one of the daughters of the gods, I think.
Box out movement. Artemis can use charge and stealth. Pretty cool.
Okay.
She moves on to have stealth and charge normally later on in the dial, and flurry as well.
Nice.
Box out attack. When Artemis attacks only the highest point opposing character, modify her attack and damage values by +1 for the attack, and the damage dealt is penetrating damage. So she's really good to throw against the really tough ones because she gets
through
extra values and penetrating damage.
Yeah. How many points did she again?
125.
Not too bad.
No. Then she goes on to have precision strike, blaze claws, fangs.
Nice.
Defense powers, invulnerability, toughness, and combat reflexes. And then shape change and exploit weakness on her damage. So that's a pretty nice piece.
She's quite a loaded dial.
Yeah, indeed. It's very cool.
For 125 points, not bad.
Very good indeed.
Cool. So
finally, from this booster, Lord Satanus. So he's 155 points, as we thought he might be.
He's very cool.
He's very cool.
Oh,
indeed.
yeah. So he's a perfect 300 point team with his sister.
Yep.
Lovely.
Indeed. 300 exactly. So, sibling rivalry. When Lord Satanus is within 3 squares of a friendly character named Lady Blaze and on a higher click number than that character, he can use poison and willpower. If a friendly character named Lady Blaze has been KO'd this game, Lord Satanus can use poison and the Quintessence team ability.
Okay, very similar, but
not quite the same.
Yeah.
Another trait, Reign in Hell. Lord Satanus can use phasing teleport. At the beginning of your turn, if Lord Satanus is closest to the opponent's starting area than his starting area, choose one. Heal him of 1 damage, or Lord Satanus' powers can't be countered until your next turn. So it becomes immune to outwit, or healed of 1 click if he gets closer to the starting area than his own.
Is that only once per game? Or?
Nope. Beginning of your turn.
Shit.
Yep. So his powers include charge and flurry on his movement.
Oh god.
With a movement of 10 to start with. Attack of 10 with super strength, moves on to have blades, claws, fangs. Starts with invincible, moves on to invulnerability, toughness, and combat reflexes. And his damage powers are shape change and exploit weakness.
He's pretty crazy, and he's got mystic team ability.
And he's got mystic team ability, much like Lady Blaze. So he goes in very nicely with her. Very much designed to work together.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's good that we pulled both of them.
Indeed. Cool, so this is number 3 out of my 4 boosters. So
very exciting one, this one.
This is good, I'm really pleased with this one. So this is my first pull. Is a
Super Scroll.
Parademon. Yeah.
Oh, you love Parademons, don't you?
I do, I love them. And these ones are good because they don't have big fuck off wings that get stuck in the plastic, which are an absolute bastard and snap off at the slightest opportunity.
It's almost like they've learned, although they haven't.
No. So he's 45 points. He's designed to go with Darkseid and Apocalypse characters. Similarly, trait, Apocalypse Rising. Adjacent friendly characters with the Apocalypse keyword and a higher point value can use Mastermind, but only to deal damage to friendly characters whose name includes Parademon.
Cool. Okay.
So he can basically, he's an exclusive mastermind character.
He's basically willing his masters to hurt him.
Yeah, basically. So he's 4 points for 45, 4 clicks for 45 points. Sorry. Powers are pretty much basic: charge, followed by sidestep, blades claws, later on in the dial, toughness and willpower, and nothing else.
That's not bad for
Pretty standard.
45
But I like the
points.
sculpt.
Yeah, he's pretty.
Nice.
He's like, here I am.
Yeah, rocky like a hurricane. Next, we have investigative reporter.
Wonder what he does.
Don't know. I reckon crafts.
Loves sewing.
Yeah, 20 points. Not much to write home about, to be honest. He's got his powers literally don't even come to the bottom of the first page.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so he starts with sidestep and has stealth later on, incapacitate later on in the dial,
It's alright.
willpower. The world needs to know your failures.
So he's a little bit like the other
A little
one.
bit like him, but slightly different. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose an opposing character within 4 squares in line of fire. Until your next turn, modify the chosen character's defense value by -1.
Just realised something.
What's that?
You can do a news team, assemble team.
You could. You could. This is true. Maybe we should.
I'm sure there's a character called Brick.
Yeah, I would have thought so. Well, you could use the thing, I guess.
Yeah.
He's made of brick.
It's lamp time.
He's 3 clicks for 20 points. His dial's pretty. His powers are pretty stacked when he gets to clicks 2 and 3. He gets stealth, incapacitate, willpower, and the box out all in one go.
So he kind of just hides and goes, eh.
Yeah, basically.
Not bad.
Yeah.
20 points.
20 points, can't go wrong.
Like, you could dedicate like 100 points to having all these like support figures.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, next we have Lana Lang. So she is 50 points or 20 points. So she can be played at 20 or 50. If she's 20 points, she's KO'd when she crosses the red KO line. So that gives her 1, 2, 3 clicks.
Okay.
And then for 50 points, you get 7.
That's a lot.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Transform into the Insect Queen, apparently. So that's probably why. Starts with sidestep, moves on to charge and flurry. Attack box out. The world needs to know all the shocking details. Full coverage at 8. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose an opposing character within 4 squares in line of fire. Until your next turn, that character's combat values can't be increased or replaced with a value higher than its printed values. So she basically undoes perplex, combat expert, all of that.
That's a nasty little piece.
Blades Claws Fangs later on.
Weird.
Yep. Poison. And then on her defense, she has a defense box out later on, which is on click 4 and 5, 6 and 7. Insect Queen Wings. Lana Lang can use super senses and toughness and has flight. Yeah, so she basically starts off 3 clicks of Lana Lang and then she becomes an Insect Queen.
Yeah.
And then Empower is her damage power and the only one she has to speak of.
Weird.
Wow, that's very strange, but I actually quite like it.
Yeah.
It's very odd.
It's like it's a bit of an oddball.
Yeah, indeed.
I quite like it, like you say.
Cool. Next, we have Dr. Fate doing his King of the World Titanic pose.
It's amazing. He's majestic.
Yeah, it is majestic, it really is.
I think it's a cape as well.
So he has Mystic's team abilities, 110 points.
Crap.
Phasing teleport with a speed of 13 to start with. Damage of 3 on his printed, 8 range and 2 lightning bolts. So his powers read like so. He's a flyer. He uses phasing teleport, running shot and sidestep across his movement dial. Penetrating psychic blast and precision strike on his attack.
That's cool.
Energy shield deflection and toughness. He also has a defense box out. Dr. Fate can use energy shield deflection, regeneration and super senses. That must be right near the bottom.
Basically, I don't want to die.
Circlet of protection it's called. So yeah, it's the last click on his dial. Energy shield deflection, regen and super senses.
Oh, it's a shame it's not stop click.
Last 2 clicks.
Oh good, okay, so you've got a bit of a chance there.
You've got a better chance. Damage box out, which looks to be all the way through. Except for the last couple of clicks.
Probably replaced by the...
Dr. Fate can use probability control. Dr. Fate can use probability control. Give Dr. Fate a power action and modify the attack values of all other friendly characters by +1 this turn.
Okay.
Wow. And then he has the Wonders of the World team ability, which gives him the power action to heal an adjacent friendly 1, or a Wonders of the World friendly 2. at the cost of 1 unavoidable damage.
I quite like him for 110 points.
You could push him onto that regen click with that.
Yes, there's nothing stopping you doing that.
Indeed. So yeah, I quite like that one.
Yeah. If he can carry as well, like.
I presume so. I think you can all can't.
Oh, everyone can carry, can't
Everyone
they?
can carry one, I think now.
That's cool.
Nice.
Oh, he's got my 16 bullet. I probably already said that, but that's
we did this one.
Ah.
Right now, this is the exciting one of the booster, certainly, maybe even the brick. Bizarro, Red Sun Brainiac.
It's very cool.
Very, very cool. So he's 150 or 25 points. So the 25 points I'll come to because it's a strange one. So the trait, you can't reprogram me, you are under my command. When Brainiac is KO'd, or if you pay 25 points when building your force, equip this character to a friendly character and link it to that character's dial. To equip, place this on the standard character's card. The character can use its effects. If the character is KO'd or equipped again, KO the previously equipped game element. A linked dial is always on the same click number as the dial it's linked to. If the linked dial does not display any combat values after turning the dial, it is KO'd. That is unnecessarily wordy and confusing. So
basically, he's a resource if he's 25 points allocated to someone.
Yeah, or if he gets KO'd, the first time he gets KO'd.
Oh, then you can transfer him.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the effect is, at the beginning of your turn, or after this character is clicked, you may choose 1 power on the equip dial and 1 combat value on the equip dial higher than this character's same printed combat values. This character can use that power and modifies that combat value by +1 until your next turn or clicked. A character is clicked whenever it is damaged or healed. So you can basically pick a power off Brainiac's dial by the looks of it and choose one of his combat values. So if he has 18, for example, and impervious,
it's got damage of 4 as well. Jesus
and a damage of 4, then yeah, you could do that. So he's a gorgeous sculpt as well.
Yeah,
you can see in the camera there, it's got the translucent plastic brain at the back.
Yes, yeah.
Awesome.
That is really cool.
So he's got sidestep, penetrating psychic blast and pulse wave on his attack. Impervious, invulnerability and regen on his defense, and outwit on his damage. He has another damage box out. World is running like clockwork. Once per turn, when an opposing character is given a power action, you may immediately remove an action token from Brainiac.
Okay.
So it basically gives himself almost like leadership to get when somebody else uses a power.
Yeah.
He gets to take
is
an action
that
token
just
off
your
himself.
team, or is that anyone?
The opposing character, so anybody on another team.
So you're basically just in the large games we play.
Yeah.
He's gonna just have no action tokens.
No, we'll have to use power actions. That's the only thing.
Most people do.
Most people do. This is true. He is rather special.
I like him. Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Especially for that, the resource thing at the end.
Yeah, for sure.
Very cool.
And 150 points isn't actually that bad.
Hmm.
All right, so this is booster number 4 out of my 4. So this is my last one that yielded one of the figures I was hoping for, but we'll come to him in a moment. So first, we've already been through Accountable.
We have
We've done him.
Ron Weasley.
So he can move on. And we've already been through Power Girl. If you pardon the expression. So we'll move on there too. So next, we're going to move on to the next one we've not already had. So this is Cold Cast.
He looks cool.
Which I'm presuming is some sort of streaming box.
When you first said it, I thought you said Cold Cuts. And I was just like,
yeah.
Okay. You want some ham?
He's a large piece of ham, yeah. 65 points, so he is a Brutes and Justice League elite. He has sidestep, running shot and force blast on his movement, telekinesis, and then he has a attack box out. Coldcast can use pulse wave. When he does, after actions resolve, counter the defense power on each hit opposing character until your next turn. So it basically gives it's called It's called electromagnetic pulse. So it's basically EMPing everybody.
Okay.
And then he's got toughness and barrier on his defense.
Yeah.
And close combat expert later on in his damage. He is 65 points for 6 clicks.
Does Pulse Wave do that now anyway?
I don't know.
Something about
I'm not sure.
Stopping someone from using a power.
I'm not sure.
But cool. Yeah, for 65 points, you say?
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. It's pretty cool indeed. So, next we have Cersei.
She's cool. She's cool.
115 points, Mystics team ability. She's a mystical ruler and part of the Injustice gang. So, animals are my domain, trait. An animal themed team may include Cersei and is still a themed team.
That's, interesting.
Quite cool. So she's got 7 range and 2 lightning bolts. Flyer, but not indomitable. movement box out. Cersei can use mind control. When she does, she isn't dealt unavoidable damage from using mind control.
Is that on any character?
Just says use mind control. Phasing teleport, and then she attacks with telekinesis, followed by penetrating psychic blast, followed by pulse wave. She defends with energy shield deflection, followed by toughness, followed by regeneration. She has a damage box out.
She's got a lot of powers.
Yes. Cersei can use leadership and mastermind. When she uses leadership and succeeds, she may choose an adjacent friendly character of 75 points or less and one of the following: Battle Fury, Blaze Claw's Fangs, or the Flight ability. That character can use the chosen power or ability this turn. Pretty cool. And then she carries on through the damage dial with prop control and perplex. She is 115 points for...
It's not bad.
7 clicks.
I was going to say, she'd pair well with Beast Boy.
She would, yeah. Very true, because he's an animal theme, isn't he?
Turtles, she would pair with.
Turtles.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah, indeed.
115 points, not prohibitive.
I'll tell you what she's not, though. She's not Super Doom.
She's not Super Doom.
I don't know if you'll be able to get him inside the camera frame. He's fucking huge.
He is crazy looking.
He is giant size, 7 range, 1 lightning bolt.
Does look like the Incredible Hulk a little bit.
Flyer, Indom.
Nice.
Super rare, playable at 300 and 175. Yeah. So traits, there are 3.
Don't think I've ever seen a card with 3 traits.
If Super Doom is on your sideline when your opponent's force is revealed and your force includes a character named Superman or Superboy of an equal or higher point value, you may replace that character with Super Doom. If you do, Super Doom begins the game with an action token. So you can basically name your squad with Superman or Superboy, and then after the opponent's revealed their force, you can swap him out for this with an action token on him.
As long as they're equal or higher points?
Yes.
Or?
So you could use a 250 point Justice League Superman and replace him with a 175 point Super Doom.
Crazy.
Quite capably.
Yeah.
Trait, the odds are against me. At the end of your turn, if Super Doom was given a non-free action this turn and an opposing force has more characters on the map than your force, place an outnumbered token on this card. Give Super Doom a free action and remove 2 outnumbered tokens from this card to make a close or range combat attack.
Same as that 175 point Superman, yeah.
Yes. Created with no equal. When Super Doom is dealt penetrating damage, it can be reduced. Super Doom can't be targeted by Outwit unless the targeting character possesses the Kryptonian keyword, Superman ally team symbol, or is a higher point value.
Okay.
So, his powers. Bearing in mind he starts with an attack with a movement of 12, an attack of 12, and a defense of 20.
Has he got quintessence as well?
No, that's I'm not sure what that symbol means. I thought it was Elseworlds, but it's not. Clearly not. So he starts with phasing teleport, moves on to charge and hypersonic.
Let's have a look at him on the old app.
Go for it. And then plasticity as well. So he has quite a lot of fucking hell.
Quite a lot of fucking hell.
10 clicks for 300 points.
It's the Hyper Time team ability.
Oh.
When an opposing character that can't use this team ability attempts to move from a non-adjacent square into a square that is adjacent to this character, it must roll a d6. On a 1 to 2, the opposing character can't move into any square adjacent to this character. So basically, it keeps him at arm's length.
Yeah.
But he's got giant reach, so he can still attack him.
Yeah. He starts with phasing teleport, moves through to charge, hypersonic speed, and plasticity. Starts with penetrating psychic blast with a strength of 12, and moves on to super strength and precision strike. His defense, impervious, invincible, invulnerable, toughness.
All of them.
And then Battle Fury and a box out. Super Doom can use Battle Fury, exploit weakness, and the colossal stamina ability. He is a beast.
Is that do you get that power on 300 points, or is it just?
It looks like you get it on.
If you get it on both wattages, that's crazy.
You do.
Okay.
So you get him. In fact, both wattages. You get it on the first 3 clicks of the second wattage as well.
That's insane.
That is insane. He's pretty damn cool.
I think you should pair him with the. Was it Doomsday? You've got the. Is it Doomsday? The other Doomsday?
I haven't got Doomsday. Oh, I know the one you mean though. The 300 point convention exclusive one.
Yes.
Everything's a stop click.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pair him with that.
Oh man.
Horrible.
Yeah, there we go. So that's
crazy.
Booster. Right, so it seemed only fair that since Joe won the ability to open the Colossal, that he's the one who gets to talk through it as well. Yay. So Here is Brimstone from the Colossal range of the Superman Wonder Woman set. A rather nice kind of luchador wrestler who happens to be on fire.
And this fire is translucent.
I'm a fan.
You're a fan of translucent plastic. So there he is.
Yep. His
Job
glorious art card there.
So it's a double-sided, well, double art card type thing. But I will show you him in his full glory.
Yes, please do.
Shall I get him out?
Yeah.
You going out?
Let's get him out.
Going out. Apologies for the plastic noise. Okay, give me a moment.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is he popped in with it?
Helps if you just like...
There we go.
Yay. Okay, there we go, guys. So...
Look at that. That is wonderful.
It's awesome on the back as well. Look at that.
It's really, really, really cool.
It's a bit of a flash there from the plastic.
Yep.
But yeah, he's got 5 wattages, starting at 400, going down to 20.
Nice.
So you've got nice options. Range of 6, Indom, Giant, Colossal, whatever.
Yep.
Which we have discovered is very powerful on a certain Drax.
Yes. Colossal stamina.
is a bitch, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not afraid of hurting your own guy.
Indeed.
He's got running shot, charge, sidestep, super strength, steel energy, which is great. Blaze floors, invincible, impervious, invulnerability, toughness, so basically all of the defensive. Then he's got energy shield deflection, and exploit weakness, so penetrating, which is a 5 on there.
Yep.
So, the big thing with him is the box outs and the colossal things.
So it starts with 3 box outs.
Okay, so I'll do attack first, throwing fireballs. Brimstone can use Pulse Wave. When he does, you may choose an unoccupied square within 6 squares in line of fire, and he can use Pulse Wave as if he occupied that square. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
It was a free action, that would be even better.
Wouldn't it though? Just going to have a look at him in the...
Then he's got, on his damage, Plasma Leak. Brimstone can use poison and deals penetrating damage whilst doing it.
Always
That's
nice.
great, because that is a free action.
Yes.
As long as you do it at the start of your turn.
What's the movement box out? Oh no, that's running shot. Sorry.
It's running shot. He's got running
My
shot
mistake.
and impervious. But yeah, he's got. He does have a box out on movement.
Okay.
At some point, it's called Colossal Retaliation.
Oh, so that'll be
Flaming Sword.
right down the bottom. Because I think on the 20 point, he can only use that.
Ah, okay. Which makes him. It does make him. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, we are okay. Jesus.
How many clicks is that?
20. Yeah, 20.
Blimey.
Right, yo. So, is that the only time he has it? Yeah, that is the only time he has it. So, I'll tell you what that is. Colossal Retaliation Flaming Sword. Give Brimstone a free action if no other Colossal Retaliation power has been activated this turn, and choose an opposing character that attacked Brimstone or damaged a friendly character since your last turn. Place Brimstone such that he can make a close combat attack targeting the chosen character along a direct line. Then do so with an area of effect that includes all characters along that direct line of fire to the target. Roll a d6, and each hit character is dealt damage equal to the result of equal to that result instead of normal damage. So you could be doing 6 characters, 6 damage each along a straight line.
Yeah.
Which,
mad.
If you're paying 20 points for that, that's horrible.
That is basically just a reset button for the game potentially.
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, I'd be tempted to just do that. That's madness. You can pull that off on 6 characters. Put him, that Superman that I've done, together.
Yeah.
Punch someone into him, and then get him to do Colossal Retaliation and just do a line of... Oh, that would be horrible.
Yeah.
Then he's also got Colossal Indifference, which you can see on his
damage
and his defense there.
Defense.
Brimstone can use Toughness. Great. If Brimstone began the game on the 20-point starting line, he can't attack smaller characters except via Colossal Retaliation. When this power is revealed due to damage taken from an opposing character's attack, stop turning the dial. This power can't be countered or ignored.
Nice.
I'm not quite sure what that does, apart from it just gives you Toughness.
It's like a stop click, basically.
So you can't die, or
you can't go past that time. So it basically stop it, and then next time they would knock you over.
Okay.
But then obviously if you've stopped, then you can use Colossal Retaliation next time, I guess.
So it'd be like one final act of defiance.
Yeah.
He's cool. He's
or
really
Defiance.
Defiance from like Brimstone.
Yeah,
Bro-
Brimstone. Bra.
Brimstone.
Do you even Brimstone bra?
He is awesome.
He is very cool.
And he's a wrestler, so
And he's a wrestler,
that
so
will tick
you know.
some of our fan base's boxes.
Yeah, well, quite. It's a Venn diagram there.
I'd be really tempted to paint the fire though, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Anyway, it's a nice Colossal. It's really, really nice.
Nice
I think
shiny
of the
boots.
4, that's probably the one I'd be happiest to see. Titano's good.
The monkey, yeah.
War Wheel
pretty
thing
cool.
is cool and all, but I'm not that big a fan.
I have
personally.
no idea what it is.
Yeah.
Like-
Is it? So I don't know. Yeah.
I mean,
anyway.
I don't have any idea what this is, but it's a human shape and it looks fucking cool. So,
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I don't care.
What more can you ask for? There you go. There's a Colossal. Okay, so we've got our complete booster collections. We're not going to use the Colossal. That seems only fair because then otherwise we'd just fight over who gets to use it.
Yeah, 25 points.
Yeah, exactly.
6
So
damage.
what we're going to do now is, because we've got 4 each, we can build a 600 pointer, and we clearly can because we've got some high hitters.
These are all at 1 point. I'm sorry.
Oh damn!
Yeah, I have
What
to
happened?
steal yours as well.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, that's typical.
That Super Doom looks pretty.
Right. So I guess just build up a 600 point force
Sure.
then.
Sure thing. Let's have a wee look. I know what I'm usually gravitating towards. It's usually a good mix of like one high level, a few mids,
Okay.
a few support.
So tell you what, actually, there'll be cuts to this because obviously it will be, otherwise it will just be us sitting there going, I don't know, 20 minutes. But just as a general thing, how do you build a team?
First, usually I try and pick my favourite characters.
Okay.
But if it was in like a live sort of like OP scenario,
Like in a draft.
like yeah, I would have to obviously make do with what I've pulled. In which case, I would try and do the one like choose the character that I know.
Yep.
Mostly, and then secondarily, if they're strong.
Okay.
So from this, I would definitely pick Superman.
Yep, that seems fair.
It would probably be this Superman, this 175.1.
Okay.
And then I would seek to balance, because I know he's got range
Yep.
and strength, like close combat strength. I'd probably balance it with a couple of range guys, a couple of stealth guys perhaps, and try and get some support pieces in there as well.
Okay.
Looking at what I've got though, I'm not really, because I don't really care about themed teams,
Yeah.
because
They don't. It means so little now.
yeah,
Also, I've never been a big fan of the theme team props because they're just not as versatile as standard props.
they're not as versatile as we used to play them, I guess,
No.
as well. Like, we played them in a very different way.
Yeah.
Um,
Such as,
such as learning again.
we do that a lot.
We do, yeah. But, that means... That's a good thing, because it means that we're not beholden to that restriction.
True.
True. Yeah. So yeah, I would probably pick Superman.
Okay.
Probably pick Supergirl,
Okay.
because I know that she's got decent sort of ranged.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'd just try and balance things up.
Okay.
I would obviously, I'd use a calculator as well because I can't add.
So I can type
Oh,
if you want.
that's good. No, I mean, I can use my own.
Alright.
Bitch.
Got my own shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I do feel like pinning all of your hopes on one piece is the wrong way to go about it.
I'm not taking Super Doom, alright?
Oh, I mean, you could take him at 175.
Do you know, actually, as you just said that, I'm sitting there going, actually, I will take him at 175.
Because that's the same thing. That Thanos that I've got at 300 points, I don't ever play him at 300 points.
Yeah.
And it's basically just like picking what synergizes well. So what sort of tricks you can come up with in the framework that you've got.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I mean, Apollo's pretty good, I suppose. Oh shit, Apollo is pretty good.
Good.
200 points.
You've got 600.
And,
Keep that in mind.
200, 140.
Let me see what's left.
I've got
3.
85 left.
I've got exactly 100. So he's out.
I don't really have a lot of
He's
support
out.
pieces,
No, finding this.
apart from Soldier. What have I got? 85. Oh, but
Yeah.
Faust is 90.
Oh, that's typical.
That is annoying. He's not really.
That's a shame. Don't quite have enough for Dr. Fate.
See, I think I probably would have used him if I was at the other side of the table.
Yeah.
Huh. I could use Lady Blaze. She's packed with powers.
This is true. Lord Anus has some.
Let's see if I take away 460, that leaves me with 140 left. Oh, Hermes.
Nice.
There you go.
Cool, I've done my 6.
Oh god. Wow. Well. Yeah, this one was odd. These are all mid.
You got your 600, yeah?
Yeah, I think I'm bang on.
Okay, cool.
600. So, Superman, Power Girl, Lady Blaze, and Hermes.
So that looks like 280, 440, 425, 175. Yeah, it's bang on.
I think they're the best of the bunch here, to be honest.
Alright, well, I'll hold that thought. So, Laura Lamaris,
Okay.
Guardian, Huntress and Power Girl,
Good.
Artemis, and Super Doom at 175. Now, it's worth saying the Super Doom of the 300, of the 10 clicks,
Is that like 4?
you lose 4 of them.
Okay.
So you get 6 clicks for 175 points. So it's not as bad as all that, but it is pretty bad.
Still punches like a truck.
Yes, he does. And his last click is the most impressive because he has a damage of 5
Yeah.
Battle Fury.
God.
Yeah.
Well,
there we go. So that's our
draft, yeah.
That's our draft. So I'm going to pop my little figures next to my respective pieces because that's always nice to look at.
Right, Hermes. I forgot what Hermes can actually do.
We've got the Caduceus legs.
Oh, I forgot about those. Well, that's going to be good.
Huntress, Guardian, and...
Yeah, I wanted to use Apollo, but...
I know what you mean. There's a couple there that I would quite happily go for, but it's just tricky.
Yeah, definitely. I think out of the 3, Power Girl is probably the least sort of... sorry, the 4, Power Girl is probably the least exciting, but she does have Close Combat Expert and 7 clicks of health and Endom.
There is that.
Yeah, she's alright.
And she counts as my Power Girl.
I was going to say, is it just opposing friendly characters? Yeah. Ugh, they're never that dumb.
There we go. So these are our 2 teams. So what we'll do is at some point I'll get you back on to have a
Test
game
them out,
using these.
Yeah.
And
I don't know what I couldn't predict the result.
no,
Sometimes I can, but like
it's tricky.
You've got 6 activations there.
Yeah. Indeed. So look forward to at some point in the not too distant future the Toybox 600 point Superman Wonder Woman
Battle
Rumble.
Royale, yeah.
Yeah.
It is going to be interesting.
Anyway, sorry.
Throw it at me, jeez.
So, we hope you've enjoyed the Superman Wonder Woman Booster Battle. The final score, 4-4.
Bastard.
See, fucking
Trademark.
Anyway, thank you for watching the E14 Toybox, and there will be another version of the Toybox with, like I say, the extended version, which will have we'll go into a bit more depth in the cards and go through the dials and have a look at some of the cool stuff on there.
Make squealing noises.
Make squealing noises.
Some
and
of these
Super Doom.
ones.
Yep.
It's got very large breasts.
Indeed. Fine. There's figures in there that we could not got away with that with.
No.
Yeah.
Super Doom is
works.
one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's he going to do?
Punch me out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's not real though.
Virtue signal me.
Yeah, fine. Anyway, while the Super Doom virtue signals Joe, thanks for watching the E14 Toybox.
Yeah.
Bye for now.